Favorite rapper. Chill. Your favorite trapper's favorite trapper. Come on, man. What it do? 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 ABP Reactions Live, baby. Up in this motherfucker. One time for the one time. I have to go live straight on here. Usually I go on Kick first and go to ABP Network on Kick, and I get everybody rounded up, and then I herd them up, and then I bring them over here. But I wasn't able to do that today, man. I'm on a strict time schedule. I just got back from the gym, and now I got to knock this out so that I could go do what could go wrong, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Fall up in here. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man, you know what I'm saying? Get up in here. That mean them alerts is working. I see y'all falling in. That mean them alerts is going up. Shout out. I wasn't sure if them alerts was working. I'm like, we gonna see what it do, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. One time for the one time, man. We up in this thing. Shout out to everybody. Spider-Man, what's the deal? Big dog, what's happening with you? We got some, these is reactions y'all picked. I went through the Discord this morning, and these are the reactions that I selected, man. I selected all of them, but let's see. I don't got no special order I'm going to watch them in, but I think I could put one together right now. Max B, Jim Jones, that's interesting to me. I want to see what's going on there. The update on the girl who killed her manager at McDonald's. I want to see what's going on there. Let's see. Female rapper accused of escorting and scamming. That's crazy. That's Saweetie right there. Drunkest suspect in police history terrorizes entire night shift. Okay. No. Let's see if we want to mess with that one, y'all. I'll put it right there. Let's see. Woman finds out her boyfriend killed her entire family. That's an interesting one. I'll move that up. That's more interesting to me than that one. Let me see. Drug dealer gets surprised of his life. Cop allegedly returned 911's caller's home for disgusting reason. Oh, that might be interesting. A pervy cop. A pervy cop. All right, I think we'll be straight with those right there. I'm going to watch them 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ain't going to have enough time for 6. So, yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Yes, sir. Shout-outs, man. Shout-outs, man. This is ABP Reactions. For those who don't know, man, we don't talk podcast shit on this channel, so, you know, keep all that podcast talk over here. You will be zapped out if you come over here talking podcast shit. We don't give a fuck about that over here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is strictly for reactions, baby. We gonna watch these reactions. We gonna get it in. Shout out to y'all, man. All right. Max B, Jim Jones, the war in Harlem. We gonna react to that. We gonna get the update on the McDonald's murder case. Takes shocking turn. We gonna react to that. Female accused of escort and scamming. We gonna react to that. Woman finds out her boyfriend killed her entire family. That's crazy. Cop allegedly returns to 911 caller's home for a disgusting reason. Those 5 right there, I think we're going to end it right there and do it up, man. All right, so shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all grab y'all popcorn. Popcorn in the chat, Ace is in the chat, and we're going to get straight to it, man. We're going to get straight to it because I got to be up out of here by 11:15. I mean, 11:10:15 so that I could go do what could go wrong, man. All right, so let's start with Max B, Jim Jones, war in Harlem. I never really knew what their beef was about. I just knew they was beefing. And I knew that Max B went to jail, and that's all. The furthest I knew. I never deep dived into why they beef, what they beef. Are they still beefing? I don't know. But let's see. Let's find out. Let's see what this war is about. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see what this war is about, man. Catch us up to speed, especially us West Coast motherfuckers, because I for sure don't know what's going on. All right.
Max.
All right, here we go. Catch us up to speed. Oh, shit, my Lord. Hold on. All right, let's get it. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and this one is called Max B versus Jim Jones, the war in Harlem. This has been an outstanding beef in hip-hop for a long, long time. Let's get into it. Let's find out what does it stem from. And where does it stand now? Let's go.
Max B and Jim Jones were 2 of the biggest rappers from Harlem to blow up in the rap game. But even though they started out cool, ego and jealousy turned them against each other. This is how they went from close homies to starting one of the wildest beefs in rap history. Max B and Jim Jones both grew up in Harlem, which was one of the most dangerous parts of New York at the time. Harlem in the late 80s and 90s was hit hard by the crack epidemic, but it also created tons of hip-hop legends like Big L and Dame Dash. Max B grew up in the Abraham Lincoln Projects in East Harlem. His mom was addicted to crack, and she even served a year and a half in jail when Max was a kid. So Max was mostly raised by his grandparents in a religious household. Going to church inspired his love for music, and Max started singing in the boys' choir of Harlem. Joining the choir helped him learn how to sing, which is what gave Max B a different style when he hopped in the booth and started rapping. Growing up, Max was also childhood friends with
Hey, real quick. How many of y'all was in the church choir when y'all was kids? Don't lie. How many of y'all was in the church choir when you was a kid? I know your mama had you going to church. If you got an old school Southern mama, they had you going to church. Was you in the church choir? Don't lie.
Another Harlem legend, Cameron. Cam went to high school at the Manhattan Center for Mathematics with Jim Jones, and that's how Max linked up with him. They shared an interest in music and all wanted to be rappers, but at the same time, they were also heavy in the streets. And before they all blew up, Max B would end up catching the case that put him behind bars before his rap career could ever really take off. In 1997, Max B was arrested for robbery and spent almost 8 years locked up. He was only 18 when he went in and didn't get out until 2005. The same year that Max went to prison, Cam and Jim Jones, along with their homie Freaky Zeke, started a crew called Dipset. Cam was already well known as a rapper in Harlem after being part of a group called Children of the Corn with Big L, Mace, and Cam's cousin Bloodshed. Children of the Corn broke up after Bloodshed was murdered, so Cam linked up with Jim Jones to start Dipset. Dipset started making waves in the early 2000s after Cam signed a deal with Dame Dash and Jay-Z's group, Rockefeller Records. Over the next few years, Cam and the rest of the crew went on a major run.
Hey, New York motherfuckers in the chat right now. Where did Jim Jones come into play in Dipset? So Jim Jones, Joel Santana. Where did Joel Santana come into play into Dipset? Jim Jones and Cameron went to school, and we have seen them feud online and talk about, Cameron saying, nigga, we just used your house, nigga, when your grandma was going to fuck bitches, to take bitches. That's all you was, nigga. You wasn't from the block, nigga. Where did Joel Santana come into play, though? Who homie was he? Was he Cameron's homie? Was he Jim Jones' homie? Who homie was he?
In 2002, Cam dropped his classic album, Come Home With Me. They followed that up with the first Dipset album, Diplomatic Immunity. Then Jim Jones dropped his first project called On My Way to Church. So, by the time Max B got out in 05, Dipset was on top of the world. Max wanted to switch up how he moved and focus on his rap career, so he started kicking it with Cam and the rest of Dipset. Max started doing features and ended up on 2 songs from Jim Jones' second project, Harlem, Diary of a Summer. The next year, Max also did the hook for the Cameron song, You Gotta Love It, which was a diss track about Jay-Z.
Whoa!
The wild diss and Max's deep singing voice caught people's attention immediately, and suddenly everyone was talking about Max B.
Damn, why these niggas didn't fuck with Jay-Z, bro? Why Dipset didn't like Jay-Z, man? What was that about, man? Is that like a borough thing or something? The Harlem niggas and the Brooklyn niggas, and what is that about, man?
Same year, Max also dropped his first mixtape, $1 Million Baby. Around that time, Jim Jones also started his own label and spin-off group called Bird Gang. Jim Jones invited Max B to be a member, along with another Dipset affiliate named Stack Bundles. Max worked on Bird Gang's first mixtape, M.O.B., and also appeared on Jim Jones' next mixtape, The 7 Day Theory. Max B not only had the musical talent,
he was over there. He was rocking heavy with Jim Jones.
Close to 8 years in prison. So it seemed like Max B was about to be the next Dipset member to blow up. But just when he was starting to gain momentum, Max caught another case that would eventually take him off the streets for good.
Damn.
On September 29th, 2006, Max was arrested and charged with murder and conspiracy to commit robbery after police accused him of being a mastermind in a wild heist gone wrong. In 2005, Max met a woman named Gina Conway at a Jim Jones show in Myrtle Beach. Gina was a huge Dipset fan and wanted to get backstage to meet Joel's and Cameron. But when she found out they weren't there, Gina started kicking it with Max B instead. They ended up dating, and Gina moved in with Max in the Bronx, where she worked at a strip club while Max was grinding with his rap career. But the relationship was pretty toxic. Gina was a prostitute, and Max was hooking up with multiple women at the same time.
Wow. Max B wifed a prostitute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe. Okay, I know what type of situation that could be, though. Because, when niggas be, sitting them bitches by the nearest stop sign, they definitely be wifing them at the same time sometimes. They fall in love with the, you know what I mean? They fall in love with the product.
They kept breaking up, and Gina eventually moved back down south, only for Max to convince her to come back to New York. One time, Gina came back and found Max living with another woman who was pregnant with his baby. Somehow, Gina ended up moving in with Max's brother, Mike, and went back to stripping. The whole story was pretty messed up, but things were about to get even crazier. While Gina was stripping in the club, she met a dude named Alan J. Plowden. Jay would always pull up to the club in a brand new white Mercedes with tons of money in the back. One night, Jay started talking to Gina after Max blew her off, and they started hanging out. Jay would always take Gina on shopping sprees and spoil her with champagne and new clothes. Gina ended up going with Jay to a Holiday Inn where he was staying with his partner, David Taylor. It turns out that David Taylor and Jay Plowden were running a mortgage and mail fraud scheme, which is why they had so much cash. Gina Conway saw all the cash Jay had in his hotel room, so she stole his key card on the way out and decided to call Max B to plan a robbery.
Wow. She. I mean, that's the easy lick, but you know how that shit go, man. If it's too easy, you shouldn't do it.
According to Gina, she met up with Max back at the Lincoln Projects in Harlem. Max was mad that she'd been gone, so Gina decided to make him jealous by telling him all about Jay Plowden and all the money he had back at the hotel room. Jay told Gina he was going to the club, so she thought it would give her the perfect opportunity to rob the hotel room while he was gone. According to Gina, Max B called his cousin, Kelvin Leardham. Max told Gina that if she took Kelvin to the hotel room to take the money, he'd love her forever. So, Gina and Kelvin went back to the Holiday Inn, but when they got there, they found Jay in the room with another woman named Giselle Neves. In another wild twist, Giselle Neves was also there to rob Jay Plowden. Giselle saw Jay in his new Mercedes and planned to go back to his hotel room to steal the keys. But before she had the chance, Gina and Kelvin burst into the room. Kelvin and Gina tied up Jay and Giselle.
Damn, this is crazy. What the fuck? Damn, so somebody going to hit a lick, and while they there trying to hit a lick, here come two other people trying to hit a lick, and now you get hog tied up while you was trying to hit a lick your damn self, and now you became a lick. Damn.
Started trashing the room looking for the cash. They couldn't find enough money, so Gina demanded Jay call his partner David Taylor. David was sleeping on another floor and came down when Jay called him. As soon as David came into the room, Kelvin pointed a gun in his face and they started fighting. During the struggle, David ended up getting shot in the head and died. Gina and Kelvin got away with $30,000 in cash. But it didn't take long for the police to track them down and find out that Gina still had Jay Plowden's laptop. As soon as they arrested her, Gina started talking. She claimed Kelvin was the one who shot David Taylor and that Max B was the one who set it all up.
Oh, no. Oh. Damn it. That bitch folded like a lawn chair, fast. Wasted no time. Damn it. Max B was trying to pull a smooth one. He was trying to pull a middleman move. I'm going to be at the club. You know what I mean? You and my cousin go. And I'm going to love you forever, baby. I ain't got no hands on it. I'm just middleman and this bitch folded, man. God damn it. God damn it. You can't trust a prostitute, man.
Max was immediately arrested for murder and robbery charges and held on a $2 million bail. But Max couldn't afford to pay the bail, so he was forced to sit in jail. While he was behind bars, Max's music career continued to go up. Before he went in, he recorded a few tracks for Jim Jones' third album, Hustler's Poem, which dropped in November of '06. Along with his own features, Max also wrote a lot of Jim's verses and hooks, including the lead single, We Fly High. We Fly High ended up being Jim's biggest hit to date and made it to number 5 on the Billboard charts. But while Jim was living the life and enjoying the success, Max B was behind bars, fighting for his life.
Hold on, y'all. I did not know that Max B. See, when you say somebody wrote a record, we automatically assume the whole record. Did Max B just write the hook? I don't think he wrote the whole record. No way. He probably wrote the hook. We fly high, no lie, you know it's ballin'. I can see Max B doing a hook. I don't think he wrote the whole record. Correct me if I'm wrong. He wrote the hook, not the whole record. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment section.
That's where the beef between Max B and Jim Jones really began. Max started doing interviews from jail where he dished Jim for letting him sit in jail. Max claimed that he not only wrote We Fly High, but that he also wrote all of Jim's most popular songs since they first met. Max B also said that Jim Jones owed him credit for all his success and wouldn't even help pay his bail. Jim later brushed it off in interviews and claimed that Max was over-exaggerating about how much he wrote. While he was locked up, Max B kept feeding the streets and dropped 2 more mixtapes, Public Domain, $1 Million Baby Radio, and Public Domain 2, The Rise of the Silver Surfer. A few months went by, and Max's bail ended up getting dropped to $90,000. That's when Jim Jones came to Max B and offered him a new record deal where Max could use the advance to pay his bail and get out. But the new deal was pretty bad for Max and required him to sign over all his publishing to Jim. Max didn't want to sign the deal, but he also didn't have much of a choice if he wanted to post bail. So Max took the deal and ended up getting out after spending 10 months locked up. But when Max B got out, his relationship with Jim didn't get any better. Max was still mad that he was forced into signing a bad deal just to get his freedom back and blamed Jim Jones for taking advantage of him when he was at his lowest point. Not only was he fighting for his life, but about a month before his release, Max B lost his close homie and fellow Bird Gang member, Stack Bundles. On June 11, 2007, Stack Bundles was shot and killed in the lobby of the Redfern houses in Far Rockaway, Queens. Max B and Stack Bundles were close right up to his death, and it really affected Max. Jim Jones was working on a new album and wanted Max B to write for him again so he could get another hit, but Max wasn't feeling it and refused to work with Jim.
Oh, now this is starting to make sense to me where this beef, what kicked off the beef. I always wondered, why was Max B and Jim Jones beefing? I remember them being cool, but I never got the background on why they beefed. But now this is definitely making sense. At the same time, Max B is a fuck up. We can all agree there, right? Look at this nigga just constantly getting arrested, constantly blowing off opportunities because he's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. 1 foot in, he's not really making money like he should be. And I don't think Jim Jones was necessarily, sometimes you get a hit record, but you got to wait for that money to come. It don't just come right when the song take off. That should be coming, nigga, 6 months, a year from now. You never know who all you got to owe, what type of deal the artist is in. All that shit plays a major part. But I know how Max B could be looking at it like, nigga, I'm sitting in jail. You ain't helping me. You got a hot song that I wrote. Nigga, help me, nigga. And then when you do help me, you give me a fucked up deal to get out. So I can see what fueled this beef right here. Okay, got it.
Even though he was signed to him, there were also rumors that Jim had a falling out with Cameron and Dipset had broken up, so Max had no reason to be cool with Jim anymore. So Max B distanced himself from Dipset and started his own crew called Gang Green. Around the same time, Max also started hanging out with another New York rapper who had beef with Jim Jones named French Montana. French Montana had a major buzz in New York at the time with his Cocaine City DVD series. French and Max B knew some people in common, but they could never work together before Max got locked up because of Max's affiliations with Jim Jones and the Bird Gang. According to French Montana, his problem started after Jim Jones lied about having them set up. In 2003, French Montana was leaving a recording studio when he got into a shootout that ended with him getting shot in the head. Montana later admitted that someone in his inner circle had set him up and Jim Jones had nothing to do with it.
The person that got me shot drove me to the hospital. So the greatest threat is always from the inside.
But French Montana claims that Jim started going around telling everyone he was involved in a situation just to help his street cred. Montana clapped back with footage of Jim and the rest of Dipset getting jumped in one of his Cocaine City DVDs. Then while Dipset was on tour with Bad Boy Records, Jim Jones got into an altercation with one of Biggie Small's homies, C Gutta. Jim and C Gutta kept running into each other and getting into small fights. But eventually, it led to a massive brawl at Rucker Park in Harlem between Dipset and Junior Mafia.
Who won?
There was footage of Jim Jones and the rest of Dipset getting beat up and run out of Rucker Park.
They got their ass beat.
So French Montana used the footage in Cocaine City, Volume 4, to get back at Jim, which is what first started their beef. When Max B officially left Bird Gang and linked up with French Montana, they both started taking shots at Jim Jones together.
I remember this era right here. They was going crazy. This was like World Star Hip Hop days too. They was going crazy together. Max B, I thought they was like best friends. I ain't gonna lie. They was going hard.
Around the same time, Max B dropped a mixtape called Public Domain 3, where he dissed Jim Jones and the rest of Dipset. The cover showed Max B in a graveyard surrounded by tombstones that said, "Here lies Millie Jim Jones," and "Here lies Vanilli Joel Santana." Milli Vanilli was a pop group from the 90s who got exposed for lip syncing other people's music. So Max was taking shots at Jim Jones and Jewels for stealing songs from him and other members of Bird Gang and trying to pretend like it was their own. There is also a song on the mixtape called Lip Sync where Max B took shots at Jim and Jewels rapping, "I told them bitches, come and see me. They be acting like it ain't nothing. I know them niggas need me. I was giving them the loot, but them niggas done blew it." Max B and French Montana would also go back and forth with Jim in interviews and videos uploaded to WorldStar. But Jim wasn't the only target. Max also started going after Jim's wife, Chrissy Lampkin, and claimed that she gave him head by the pool in Miami.
Niggas is dirty, girl. Damn. Okay. So this is starting to make sense even more because I saw recently on Jim Jones and Dave East and Mano podcast, Mano asked him, you know, Max B about to get out. Can y'all squash the beef? And Jim Jones was like, hell no. This is a real beef right here. This ain't like no simple shit. This has got years and money behind it, shootings, fights, all that. Yeah, nah, it's going to be hard to let this one go, buddy.
To add to the disrespect, Max even made a song called She Touched It in Miami, where he remixed the Jim Jones song, Summer with Miami, and brags about hooking up with his wife, rapping, "She sucked it in Miami, while Big Avell hit it from the back in her fanny. Gangrene family, riding on these bitch niggas. Empty up the clip, click clack, hit niggas. Gotti spit bricks, nigga. Peel uncut raw. Pussies talking reckless, but they don't really want a war. Nigga ain't worth my time, so I'm getting at your whore." Dipset affiliate Hell Rel also got dragged into the beef. Max B and French Montana made a video that got uploaded to WorldStar where they went in on Hell Rel for being ugly.
Come go in there. It feel good.
Nigga, the doctor smacked your mother when you was born. Nigga, you're so ugly.
What you talking about?
Hell Rel, a.k.a.
Oh, man,
Hell.
I gotta see this.
Hold on,
Oh, man.
A.k.a. Hell No. The bitches see you, they go, ooh, hell no, I'm not fucking with that ugly nigga.
Max even said if he had to choose between having Hell Rel's face and doing 50 years in jail, he'd take the 50 years. Hell Rel clapped back and said that he heard a rumor that Max B and French just got married and offered up $5,000 for the wedding pictures to see Max in the dress. So, at this point, the beef was deeper than just Jim Jones versus Max B, and half of New York was forced to pick sides.
Shit.
Pretty soon, it went from disses to actual violence. In a different video, Max claims that Jim spotted him in his whip and tried to box him. Jim Jones saw Max B in the parking lot and drove up next to him so he couldn't get out. Jim and his goons tried to attack him, but Max ended up ramming Jim's Bentley so he could get out, then punched Jim in the face. In the video, Max even showed off the dents in his car and pointed out where the fight happened. At one point, Max B and French Montana even went to confront Jim at a studio in Manhattan. They were rolling deep with a huge crew, but ended up getting stopped in the lobby. When they came out of the studio, Max B and French Montana claimed that Jim saw what was happening and called the police. Around the same time, Jim Jones and his crew also pulled up to one of Max B's shows in Brooklyn. A huge fight broke out, and Max started going wild and throwing chairs. Things got—
See, this is real beef. This is real beef right here. This is real beef. That's why Jim Jones like, I ain't squashing shit, nigga.
so crazy that the cops showed up with dogs. But by that point, Max and Jim were already long gone. So the beef kept heating up, and it seemed like only a matter of time before someone got seriously hurt or ended up dead. But before anything major went down, Max ended up losing his freedom. In 2008,
blew it.
Max signed a 3-album deal with an indie label called Amalgam Digital, but Max was still technically signed to Jim Jones, so he wasn't allowed to release any real albums. Max still kept it pushing and dropped mixtapes like Coke Wave and Quarantine. Max was also working on his first album or trying to get out of his contract with Jim. But in June 2009, Max was finally sentenced for the robbery and murder of David Taylor. Max B's ex-girlfriend, Gina Conway, had already pled guilty to armed robbery and manslaughter and agreed to testify against Max and Kelvin Laird-Ham.
Oh, God damn it. Not only did she snitch to get this nigga hit in the first place, she tucked the motherfucking stand on his ass. The prostitute that came to see Cameron and Jim Jones, but they wasn't there, so she fucked with Max B and he ended up wifing her, came back to bite him in the end. Let that be a lesson, man. What's meant for you is meant for you, and what's not meant for you is not meant for you. Don't force it, brother. That wasn't your bitch. That was for Cameron and Jim Jones, and you was being thirsty, and then you wifed it. and she came back and bit you.
She blames it all on them and said Max had planned the whole thing and that Kelvin was the one who pulled the trigger and killed David Taylor. Max and Kelvin were both found guilty of 9 out of the 11 charges, including felony murder. So even though Max wasn't at the crime scene when the murder happened, he was sentenced to 75 years,
Wow.
while Kelvin Laird-Ham was given life plus 35 years. It seemed like everything was over for Max B, but his beef with Jim Jones still didn't end there. Max B won a lawsuit where a judge ruled that Jim Jones no longer had control over Max's music career, so Max was finally able to drop an album. Max B's first studio album, Vigilante Season, finally dropped in March 2011 on Amalgam Digital. Max also scored another win in court after a judge granted him an appeal for his charges, which included a new lawyer and a new trial. In 2013, Max gave an interview from jail where he explained exactly where his beef with Jim Jones all started. Max said that Bird Gang had a seniority system that was inspired by Dipset. Cameron was the leader of Dipset, so Jim Jones and Jewels were under Cam. So when Jim Jones started Bird Gang, he decided he was the boss and that Max B and the rest of the crew were his workers. Instead of running it like a real crew, Jim Jones wanted everyone else to work for him.
Employees.
Max felt like he was bringing too much to the table to be treated like that. Max wrote Jim's biggest hit, We Fly High, and a lot of his other popular songs, but Max wasn't getting a fair cut of the profits. Max even claims that when they did shows, Jim Jones would only pay him $300, even though Jim was easily making 10 to 15 raps.
Oh, come on, Jim Jones. Wait. It all depends, though. Was you part of the set? Because I ain't got to pay you if you ain't part of the set. Now, if you just a homie and you pulling up on your own, you know what I'm saying? You pulling up like, hey, I'm coming to your show tonight, and you just on stage hanging out, I'm not paying you for that, fool. Now, if I'm saying, hey, I'm finna go do this set, I need you to come out and do 2-3 songs each night that we go do this shit, whatever. For sure, I'm gonna pay you. Now, if that's the case, and he only giving them $300 out of $15,000, that's crazy. Especially if this is a nigga that's helping write all your hit records, and he part of your crew. And yeah, I could listen. It's making sense now. Jim Jones looking funny in the light. Jim Jones is looking funny in the light. Because then Jim Jones fell out with Cameron. So Jim Jones, you might be the problem, Jim Jones. All this time, I'm thinking Max B was just a hater or something. No.
On top of that, Jim had a lot of beef in different cities, which Max got dragged into. Jim's ops would come to shows and throw chairs on stage trying to start drama. Max had to stand up to all the goons and ops only for $300. When Max got locked up for the murder, he realized his buzz was going up. But when he came home, Jim still wasn't showing Max any respect. So Max B decided that if Jim wasn't going to help put him on, he'd have to capitalize on the buzz in a different way, by starting a beef. Max knew rap fans would love it, so he started dissing his former homie. The move worked, and the beef with Jim Jones made him more popular than ever. But while he was locked up, Max was more focused on fighting for his freedom than on continuing the beef with Jim. At first, his appeal was denied, but in 2016, Max caught a lucky break and had his sentence reduced. Max B's legal team argued that his original lawyer, a dude named Gerald Saluti, had a clear conflict of interest when he represented Max in court. Gerald was not only Max's lawyer, but he was also his manager and entertainment lawyer. Max was offered a plea deal for 10 years, but his lawyer Gerald convinced Max to turn the plea deal down and take it to trial. Max B's new legal team argued that the old lawyer Gerald knew that if Max got 10 years, he'd stop making money off his career. But if Max beat the case and came home a legend, he can make Gerald, his lawyer and manager, millions. After reviewing the evidence, a judge agreed to overturn the original conviction. Max was still found guilty and sentenced to 20 years, but he was credited with time served, which meant Max could be home as early as 2025. It seems like his time locked up gave Max a whole new perspective on life. In a DJ Vlad interview from prison, Max said that his beef with Jim Jones was a long time ago and that they've all grown up and moved past it.
See? Well, maybe he could be saying that because he's in jail and that's part of his conditions of release or some shit like, I don't want the people to know I'm still on my bully when I get out. So yeah, me and Jim cool. We cool, man. That's old news. We passed that. Yeah, it's over with. As soon as he get out, he gonna drop a hit him up. He gonna drop a hit him up on Jim Jones for sure. Max B gonna get out and go at Jim Jones' neck for sure. I doubt that nigga get out and don't go at that nigga. Unless Jim Jones cut that nigga a fat check while he was in jail. which I doubt. But I feel like it all stems from money. You know what I'm saying? Not getting his just due. He didn't get his just due, man. So, you know, if you got a check right now, cut that nigga a check. Give him what I don't know. You know, he might be outrageous with what he think he deserves, but give him something. Calm him down, and y'all move past this shit and get back together and make some good music. Or, you know, it depends on the people. What y'all want to see? Y'all want to see them squash their shit and come together and make music? Or y'all want to see the beef continue? Let me know in the comments section.
Max said they had their issues, but when he comes home, the only thing Max wants to do is focus on making music. In 2020, Jim Jones also squashed his 15-year beef with French Montana. They got on an IG live session together and laughed about all the crazy situations they got into over the years.
Oh,
Jim
so they
Jones
squashed
also
it.
featured on French Montana's song Too Late from the Coke Boys 5 album. But apparently, Jim does not have the same energy for Max B. During an interview, Jim was asked if he would ever work with Max B again. Jim immediately shut the question down.
Will you work with Max B when he gets
Nah,
out of jail?
fuck Max B.
This nigga, he didn't even let her finish, bro. Fuck Max B. Yeah, this one ain't gonna go well, y'all. Max B gonna get out and get on his ass. Now, do Max B still got it? Time will tell. Is he washed? Time will tell. But if he's the nigga that wrote Jim Jones' biggest hit, I'm sure he got something still in the arsenal that could go against Jim Jones. He got something worthy of going at Jim Jones. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see it.
Max suck dick. Fuck out of here.
Who knows if the beef between Max B and Jim Jones will ever really end? Max could finally come home in the next few years. So, fans will have to wait and see if they finally put the past behind them and link up or continue going at each other's necks.
Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Back it up.
Max B and Jim finally come home in the next few years. So, fans will have to wait and see if they finally put the past behind them and link up or continue going at each other's necks.
All right. Going at each other's necks. Well, Max B has a date. From what I've seen on the internet, he has a date. He's being released, I believe, this year. I believe before the year is up. Am I correct? I saw that 2025 he was getting out. And I think in like the next couple of weeks, I think I even saw an update this morning where it might be like in the next couple of weeks. This week, next week, something like that. I don't know. We're going to see, man. But I definitely feel like the people are going to be anticipating for Max B to pick up where he left off. And I don't know. Let's see. I don't see them squashing their beef, though. And even as of last week, Mano asked Jim Jones, and Jim Jones said, no, they ain't squashing it. So that's an updated response. So we shall see. Because in the video with Max B, he said he's down to squash it. It's the past. It's behind him. But I think he was just saying that, you know, just to get the pressure off him or whatnot. But, yeah, man, that's crazy. Let me know what y'all think in the comments section, man. Do y'all think Max B still got what it takes? Y'all think he gonna get out with a vengeance and go crazy? Or do y'all think it's over with? He's old, he's washed, he ain't got it no more. He ain't got that hunger no more. His pen done went dry. What do y'all think, man? Because we could just look at a lot of these artists who done went to jail, who had a buzz and then got out, and it just wasn't the same, man. It just wasn't the same. But then you never know. Sometimes artists get out and they go crazy. So let me know what y'all think in the comments section, man. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. Nigga said the YN's definitely not listening to Max B. Hey, you never know. It all depends on what type of energy he get out with. If he get out on that old school New York shit, that ain't gonna work. Like, it can't sound dated. You know how New York had that New York sound in the early 2000s where you knew it was a New York nigga? It's like right now, you know who still got that shit? I just heard it yesterday. Who the fuck was it? It's a Busta Rhymes song. Busta Rhymes and RZA, produced by Green Lantern, I think. I know Green Lantern produced it. I want to say RZA. And I listened to it. I said, oh, this is some New York shit for that ass. Now listen, shout out to New York. But that shit ain't getting no playing our rides out here on the West Coast, bro. That old school sounding shit, that Papoose shit, I'm sure it's the same way for y'all with our older West Coast artists too. So, don't take that as disrespect. I'm sure it's the same on y'all end too. Y'all not listening to the older West Coast artists. You know what I mean? But it is some niggas out there. You just got to be like, in your 50s or something. You know what I'm saying? But I heard the Papoose and Busta Rhymes song. Just the name alone. When I see Papoose, Busta Rhymes, I'm like, yeah, skip. Nah, I'm messing with y'all. That's me. Nah, I ain't messing with y'all. That's a fact, nigga. I ain't listening to that shit, nigga. Now, shout out Papoose, though. Shout out Papoose, though, man. Y'all niggas know I ain't lying. And y'all know y'all the same way, too, nigga. So, come on, man. Shout out Max B. Shout out Max B, man. Free the wave. Free the wave. He'll be out soon, man. And we'll do an update when he get out. We'll do an update reaction to what happens when he gets out, and let's see what happens, man. Make y'all predictions of what's going to happen when you get out in the comment section, though. All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's keep it moving. Let's do some crime shit. We ain't in no crime shit. We've been doing like all these these little viral, rappers and all this shit stories. Let's do one crime one, because this title is crazy right here, y'all. Let's do a crime one. Woman finds out her boyfriend killed her entire family. That's a sick-ass title. And that's just your boyfriend killed your entire family? It's crazy. All right, we're going to do a crime one. And then I want to watch this one right here. Let's see what Saweetie got going. And then we're going to get an update on the McDonald's girl that killed her manager. You know what? This could be a good one too, though, but I'll hold on that one. And then this cop returning. Matter of fact, let's watch this one first, because that's a crazy title. Cop allegedly returns to 911 caller's home for disgusting reason. It sounds like to me like it's going to be a perverted ass cop who come back to try to fuck something. You know what I mean? Who come back to try to fuck something. Sick ass niggas, man. See, people think police don't be doing no criminal shit. Them motherfuckers be worse than the criminals, man, because they got power. You know what I'm saying? So, and they going to use their power like, hey, motherfucker, if you tell. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, ladies, y'all be careful when y'all out here dating these cops and shit. Dating these motherfucking bacon boys. All right, let's get into it, man. Let's see what's going on. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. ABP Reactions, you know what I mean? Live right here on the ABP Reactions channel. Make sure y'all motherfuckers sub up. If y'all ain't subbed up, make sure y'all smash the like button on this video. Let's keep these going. Get these shits in the algorithm. I'm going to be going live 7 days a week. 7 days a week, man. And it's going to be different time slots based on my mornings. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I got to start earlier because I film early. But then like on, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I could film later. So, just look out for on a post tab. I always post what time I'm going to go live. And I also post what reactions I'm going to be dropping over the next two days. So y'all can stay up to date. Make sure y'all smashing the like. Make sure y'all sharing them if y'all can, man. Leaving a comment, engaging. I'm going to try my best to react to y'all and respond to y'all in the comment section. And we're going to build this community of people who love to watch reaction videos, man. I love watching this shit. I love getting caught up with what's hot, with what's going on, with wild stories, with, crime stories, with what's hot in the press, shit like that, and just really doing a deep dive and expanding the knowledge on these situations so we're not just talking out the corner of our ass. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now let's get it, man. All right, let's go. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. This one is called Cop Allegedly Returns to 911 Caller's Home for Disgusting Reason. Let's see what this perv had to say.
And then he was just like, I see why your baby daddy beating you up. You must got some fire head. You must got some fire. And I'm like, what? He tried to make me suck his.
Whoa.
I cannot get over that, bro. I'm traumatized. You a cop. You supposed to be protecting the servant.
When a woman calls for help following a domestic dispute, the situation rapidly spirals into disturbing allegations of police misconduct. As an investigation gets underway, authorities are left questioning where the truth lies and if one of their own could really do the unthinkable.
He got straight to it, bro. Damn. Damn. This story got straight to it. Okay. All right.
Got on the stand and literally lied to the judge and everything to save your I don't recall. This time I recall every thing. You going down.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On November 28, 2024, around 2 a.m., a police officer in Muskegon Heights, Michigan is...
Michigan. Muskegon Heights. You filthy animal. Filthy animal. Dirty ass cops out there in Michigan, man. Motherfuckers thirsty.
Approached by an intoxicated woman outside the Paradise Banquet and Event Center. Shariana then discloses a chilling allegation about one of his colleagues.
As soon as she started saying that, I was like, It was uncomfortable. Yeah. I just said, hey, look, MSP's coming in, they're going to take the report from you. Oh, my God.
Talk about it.
All right, well, I'm going to go make sure MSP's coming in.
Talk about it.
Car camera's
on immediately. I don't want to be involved in none of that.
Yeah.
Realizing that the state trooper will take longer to arrive than expected, the officer decides to drive Shariana home, where she will wait to give her full report.
Okay. Shariana? Okay, get inside safe. I'm sorry for what's happened. I hope MSP gets out here as soon as possible and they can get in contact and talk to you about everything. Michigan State Police.
At 3:14 a.m., the state trooper arrives.
You missed
3:14 a.m. Man, you could have waited to the fucking morning. What the fuck is 3:14 a.m.? I'm going to sleep.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So, my name's Trooper Meek. I'm with the state police. So Muskegon Heights PD kind of contacted me, said that she had made a complaint about one of their officers. So they kind of gave me a little heads up about everything that was going on, but I thought I'd just come here and talk to you directly to try to figure out a little more about what's going on.
I had a domestic dispute that happened a few days ago, and I don't know if it got reported or not.
Okay.
8 days earlier, on November 20th, Shariana called 911 after an alleged domestic dispute with the father of one of her sons. Officer Richard Wilson was the responding officer.
Oh, my God. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Guilty, guilty, guilty. He looked like a fucking pervert that would ask for some head while going to a domestic dispute. Come on, bro. You can't be that thirsty, man. God damn.
I knew that he was taking advantage of me being in that situation and me being vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Because he came back to my house.
Okay.
And brought me a mop.
Brought you a what?
He brought me a mop because I got my kicked.
Okay.
And the person that whooped my dumped pop and all this all over the floor and just did a whole lot of extracurricular activities. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
He turned to his body camera was never on once he stepped foot right here, boom.
Shariana is certain of this detail because she claims that the light on the camera was turned off.
He was just like, I see why your baby daddy be beating you up. You must got some fire head. You must got some fire. And I'm like, what?
Okay.
Fire head, fire. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I must got some what? That don't even justify me getting my beat.
Yeah.
But you saying it like you want me to.
Yeah.
And then his was off and he kept grabbing my
back.
Whoa. Wait, okay. You know, they say it's three sides to every story, but this is like a thirsty, super aggressive approach. If this is real, like, nigga, you a police officer, you that thirsty? You walking in saying firehead, then you dropping your clothes and pulling your dick out, and you trying to grab her? Nigga, what the fuck?
Your head?
This is when Shariana said that everything took a turn for the worse.
Did he try to force anything or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he sat right here on this couch. He sat right here.
Okay.
He pulled his this
The belt? Yeah.
Yes, he took that up and he pulled it down and he was like, suck it. I'm like, what?
Then what happened?
I said, I cannot do that. You're an officer.
The trooper promises to immediately launch an investigation into Shariana's troubling accusations, but little does he know this will not be a straightforward inquiry. As part of the investigation, the incident that first brought Officer Richard Wilson to Shariana's door was placed under the microscope and every moment scrutinized. On November 20th, 8 days before she spoke to the state trooper, Shariana made this call to 911.
Hi, I need to make a police report for domestic, and I need to report damage to my house. It just happened like 10 minutes ago. I was cleaning the blood off my head.
10 minutes later, Officer Richard Wilson arrived at Shariana's house.
All right, so the body cam is on. The body cam is on.
You can come in. My son's dad came over here to talk to me and ripped all the screens off my house. Did all this. Put his hands on me.
He did that?
Yes. Snatched my hair off. Broke my TV. All this. I just moved in here.
Amar Banks, the father of one of Shariana's sons, is a prison guard at the Michigan Department of Corrections.
What? Damn. So he's oh my God, this is crazy, bruh.
Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility. Shariana claims that Amar came to the house earlier that morning to pick her up in order to drop her sons off at school.
I have I think I got a concussion because I got knots right here.
He punched you in the head as well?
Yes, it's not right here and not right here. Right here.
So far, nothing in this interaction between Shariana and Officer Wilson would raise any suspicions or hint at the accusations to come. Yet that would all change.
You are looking to press charge, correct?
Yeah, he got. I don't give a no. You're not. I'm not giving you no more passes. None of that. I done went to jail for you, lied, all this for you, and even got on the stand and lied for you for the last domestic. Got on the stand and literally lied to the judge and everything to save your. I don't recall. I'm standing on that. I don't recall. I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't remember. I don't recall. This time I recall everything. You going down.
Shariana then makes a now ominous offhand joke about the soda she claims Amar spilled over her floor.
All right.
You got a mop.
Oh
my gosh.
Just
so she did ask for a mop. So he looked at it like, shit, it's my segue to get back over here. I'm about to go grab a mop and come back. This time I'm going to cut the cam off and we're going to have a little deeper conversation. You know what I mean? Because I see you like, you know what I mean, man in uniform. You got you a CO. You know what I mean? Baby, I'm out here on the streets with it. I can help you out. And I can stop that nigga from touching you. Oh, yeah, he all perv edition, man.
As Officer Wilson prepares to leave, Shariana appears to have a change of heart.
I don't want to send him to jail. I don't want to do all of that. I don't. Because I regretted this the first time he did this, and I didn't want to send him. I don't want to do this.
Just really think about it right now, like, because like Stan, you love him that much, but it's not acceptable for him to keep putting his hands on you either.
If you could feel this knot right here, you feel it?
Oh yeah, he felt some type of connection. She was giving off connection, magnetic vibes to him.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that hurts.
See, that's what I'm saying. So you sure you don't want to give medical attention?
As they're sitting there, Officer Wilson is called to another incident taking place nearby.
All right, so I'm going to take this call over there. I'll come back and speak with you, and then I'll go make contact with him. You don't deserve it. Just understand that you don't deserve it. So don't think that way that this is what you have to settle for.
Okay.
You deserve more. You deserve respect.
Okay.
And the sooner you start respecting yourself more, you'll realize that
Pop
you
your
don't
shit
need
then,
certain
nigga.
people in your life just
Rico
because they're
Suave.
doing a little bit to help you.
He over there popping his shit.
Officer Wilson can be seen turning off his body cam.
Huh?
What happens next is subject to intense debate. What is known for sure is that the day after Shariana disclosed the alleged incident to the trooper, Officer Wilson finally spoke with Amar about the initial domestic dispute between him and Shariana from the 20th.
How you doing, young fella? All right. It's kind of cold out here. I'm going to try to make this quick and brief. Last week on the 20th, your child's mom, Shariana, stated that you came over her house that morning and assaulted her like and said that you beat her up, tore her house up, and then left.
Why did it take a week? You said last week on the 20th. Why did it take a week to get in contact or to pull up on that nigga? Shit. Her emotions done changed in a week. He probably done went back over there and nailed her and did her down and won her back over.
Amar shares his side of the story, claiming that his son wasn't even at Shariana's house.
So you never even seen her that morning? Okay. All right, so she's basically just coming up with a story. So does she deal with anybody else that would have assaulted her and that she would have put that on you, or?
I don't know, she done a lot of my to be honest with you, so not into it.
All right, so are y'all beefed out anything that she just, like, do y'all have issues all the time that she does this on the regular?
Shit. I mean, she got me. I'm in quite a few issues before me. Like this past summer, I mean, shit. She just trying to lie to me. She tried to lie on me. Said I assaulted her just previous summer, and then the police arrested her for lying to the police.
Oh wow, so she's done this before, like, where she made a report of it, and it came under investigation. Yeah, she's actually lying.
This nigga a little off. Something ain't right about this guy right here. He's a little slow. He's a little slow. Let's just say he's not the brightest light bulb, all right?
While everything may appear to be above board with this interview, something sinister lurks just under the surface. The truth was only exposed when the troopers spoke with Amar themselves. At first, he continued to deny even being at Shariana's house on the morning of the 20th, but eventually he admitted this was a lie.
Clearly.
He claims they argued but was adamant he never hurt her or damaged her house. However, this was only the beginning of his admissions. He soon revealed that he actually knew Officer Wilson long before this incident.
I seen him growing up like kind of like role model type. She was saying that the Officer Wilson had tried to make like some sexual engagements or whatever to her, but I'm like, I don't know, cause I'm like, I don't know, I don't really know about that, man. Like, cause I've been knowing him for a little while, so I'm not sure if he'd come off like that.
Despite Amar's uncertainty, when Shariana spoke with troopers for a second time, she explained what happened after Officer Wilson returned to her house on the 20th.
By even suggesting that I give him some head. He took off his belt and stuff, and he sat right here. And I didn't know what else to do. Like, I had my own legal stuff going on. I was scared.
She then makes a troubling admission, different from what she'd previously claimed.
Ah, shit. I knew it. She did it. She said she didn't do it the first time. She gave that nigga some head. They had some... Look, you can feel that little energy. She kept making him touch right here, touch right here. Then he's sitting down, spitting that ism to her. You deserve better, baby. You deserve... Like, hold on, that's not your job as a cop, nigga. Get up out of here. Take the report. Go file that shit and go find the motherfucking criminal, nigga. You over here trying to spit ism to her, and then you cutting your body cam off in the house. Then you're buying her a mop and coming back. Then you know who her baby daddy is. He watched you grow up, and you're his role model. You're a piece of shit, Officer Wilson.
I gave him.
For the troopers' investigation, Shariana...
She gave him head.
...even allowed them to photograph her demonstrating the act.
He said, keep this between us, and then he left.
In a strange set of circumstances, Amar became an important witness to Officer Wilson returning to Shariana's house for the second time.
As I'm ready to go pick up my son, Wilson's police car is still right there, and then I'm like, well, that, I'm gonna just keep going on.
While driving past Shariana's house, he not only saw Officer Wilson's car, but texted Shariana at 1:05 p.m. saying, "Nice try," believing that she was filing a police report. This isn't the only shocking thing Amar reveals. He now admits that the two spoke prior to Officer Wilson turning on his body cam footage on the 29th when he arrived to interview Amar.
I guess he had talked to like a union person or something. I guess he had got a wind about what was going on with myself. Mm-hmm. He said that my baby mama had made some accusations against him. He said, man, talk to my mama and see what she got going on. I said, I'm trying to see if I can pretty much make this go away. But I'm like, nah, I can't make that go away. Pretty much, you scratch my back type and I take care of you type thing. Okay.
Damn, he ratted out Officer Wilson, man. This is a cold little scenario. This is some goddamn Michigan, Midwest, filthy Scoundrel shit right here, man. God damn. Y'all niggas all dirty. The baby mama sucking the police officer who came to write a report. The baby daddy is in on it with the police officer. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I get rid of her. I'll get rid of it. I'm going to make her give me some head. That way, this, that. And then she snitch on him. And then he snitches on the officer. Like, these motherfuckers is crazy, bro.
With this disturbing revelation in mind, the footage from Amar's interview with Officer Wilson is cast in an entirely new light.
Oh, so basically she has a history of these things.
Yeah, she's pretty much like trying out to get me type thing.
During Shariana's second interview with the troopers, she's asked to do one final thing, a recorded pretext call. With the troopers gathered around her, Shariana calls Officer Wilson.
Wow.
I gave you this number. This is not my work number.
I want to know if I'm going to get in any type of trouble.
Any type of trouble for what? I didn't do anything, so and you didn't do anything. So what are you talking about? I never told anybody anything because anything didn't happen. So I didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. Only thing my body camera would show was me interviewing you.
He know that he being recorded, and she slipping. She should have went around it the other way and called his personal phone line, not his work number, and you probably would have got a deeper conversation. He know what's going on.
So it's not going to show nothing else that happened. Right?
Nothing else happened. I left and I went and took my other calls.
You left. You left and you came back, right? Is they going to show that? What should I tell them if they ask me any questions?
What are you talking about? Like you tell them that I interviewed just like I did. I interviewed you and I left. You asked me to come back by to make sure he didn't come back, and I rolled back through that. He didn't come back by, and I went and interviewed him when I returned back to work.
Can you get in trouble for giving a police officer at all, period?
Bitch. No finesse. She has no finesse at all. Like, if at any time you would think somebody is calling and recording your conversation, that is how it would sound like. You see how it was no finesse, it was just straight to it questions. And it's like, hold on, bitch, have some, like, you gotta bait the nigga in if you're gonna do it. He's a police officer. He knows this shit. He knows how these calls sound. He know he fucked up, so he's on edge. So anytime you're calling, especially calling his work number, he like, how you get this number? That's a red flag right there. Why are you calling my work number, bitch? Hold on now. And then you ask him like, hey, can I get in trouble for what we did? Like, what the fuck you talking about, bitch? I don't know what you're talking about, bitch. I came to the interview and I left. That's it, bitch. Get him off my phone.
No, he got a feeling.
You're doing a great job.
You're doing a great job.
I can't get it out of him. He's trying his hardest not to, and he keep hanging up on him.
Officer Wilson eventually calls her back.
Listen, don't play with me on my phone like that. You're not going to play that game with me, Trip. That's my job. Ain't happening with me and you. And I don't play that. Don't do that. Please don't call. I'm not playing that game.
What game?
Though Officer Wilson has once again hung up, it wouldn't matter. Shariana has found evidence that would change everything. She used a paper towel to clean herself after the incident, which the troopers find in her trash. And she also hadn't washed the shirt she was wearing at the time. This, along with her sweatpants and a couch cushion, were all
set his ass
to compare
up
with Officer Wilson's DNA.
Set him
the only
up.
person left to tell their side of the story was Officer Wilson. On December 9th, just a few days after Shariana's staged call, the trooper approached him.
I'm here because of the allegation that you're referring to, okay? And I'm not sure what your understanding is about the allegation.
She set that nigga up. She was 2 steps ahead, bruh.
That I asked for. Okay. Like, I didn't ask for no, but I'm just like this. I want to, that's why you in rep, and I just want you in reputation because I don't know where it's going now that like all of this is crazy.
During the course of the investigation, other incidents relating to Officer Wilson were revealed. He was previously involved in an alleged domestic dispute on June 18, 2024, with the mother of 4 of his children, Shamika. She alleged that after being accused of cheating on him, Officer Wilson pinned her on the ground in the front yard and she bit his finger. Neither of them filed charges. However, on June 25th, police were called again when Shamika alleged Officer Wilson ripped out one of her braids and hit her in the mouth.
Damn.
The prosecutor's office authorized an arrest warrant against Officer Wilson for domestic assault.
Whoa.
Though it's unclear if he was arrested, this occurred about 5 months before the incident with Shariana.
So if you want to take a seat, I'd love to ask you some questions.
I'd rather have my lawyer present at this point now. So.
This is all voluntary, okay? Again, this is all separate and aside from anything that you and Chief talked about, anything that your department has.
Okay. At this point in time, I'd just rather have a lawyer present.
Okay. So you don't want to answer any of my questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
Damn. Imagine you about to lose your job because you wanted some head from a domestic dispute victim. You about to lose everything you got going over some head, man. Thirsty, bro. Thirsty.
Informed the trooper that he'd been placed on administrative leave until further notice.
This crazy girl that her baby daddy told me she's trying to lie on him.
According to court documents, Richard Wilson was charged with misconduct in office and neglect of duty. The charge of misconduct in office was eventually dismissed, but he pled no contest to neglect of duty. He was sentenced to pay a $300 fine and didn't serve any jail time.
$300? Oh, my God. $300? Well, shit, well, I'll be. I didn't just pay $300 for some head. He didn't get in trouble? Oh, my God. God damn, Michigan. Y'all terrible, man.
If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon.
Oh, my God, y'all. So basically, my boy got a $300 Slurpee. He got a $300 head job, you know what I'm saying, and got off with a slap on the wrist and continued about his business. But one thing we realized that all these motherfuckers are in cahoots, from the goddamn jail, prison system to the streets. They all work together. They all in cahoots, and they gonna have each other back sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. They gonna have each other back, and they gonna one hand wash the other. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, like they said in this video. So, you know, that's what you up against, man, when you playing against the powers that be. So, you know, if you want to live that lifestyle, that criminal lifestyle, just know they got all corners covered. And they could end you, they could fuck your baby mama, they could fuck make your goddamn girlfriend give them head and get off with a slap on the wrist and a $300 fine. That's crazy, man. Let me know what y'all think, though, man. Let me know what y'all think about Officer Wilson. Let me know what y'all think about the situation. Did they handle it the right way? Was that fine justified? You know what I mean? Should they have charged him more? Should they have given him jail time? Should he have lost his job? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. That was crazy, y'all. I definitely thought it was about to be some different repercussions once they found, you know, the jizz, and she kept the jizz. I'm like, oh, he in trouble now. But $300, man. $300. God damn, that's crazy. All right, cool. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go Saweetie, see what she got going. Then we'll go to this woman finds out her boyfriend killed entire family, and then we'll finish it off with this McDonald murder case update. All right. For all the crime heads, all the crime lovers, we're going to do the law and crime one last. You know what I mean? That's how we're going to finish this episode. Make sure y'all check out the reactions every day, 9 a.m., 5 p.m., right here on ABP Reactions, man. For those who don't like watching the long episodes, you know, you can just watch the standalone reaction by themselves. 9 a.m., 5 p.m. every day. I'm going to try to do... Probably, no, never mind. Scratch that. Don't even worry about what I was going to say, man. Don't even, scratch that. We're going to keep this shit rocking, though. We're going to keep it going. Make sure y'all smashing the like. Make sure y'all motherfuckers leaving a comment underneath this video, not just in the chat. Underneath the video, leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this. You know what I mean? How y'all feel about these reactions. I want all that shit in the comment section, man. Run that shit up. Go crazy. And if you got a reaction you want me to watch, a video you want me to react to, just go to the description underneath this video, underneath every reaction, and you can hit the link for the Patreon. I mean, not the Patreon, the Discord, sorry. You can hit the link for the Discord, go to the entertainment tab once you in, and click reactions and drop the link in there. Once you drop the link and I see it, I'm going to hit you with the 100 sign. I'm going to save it. And when I go live, you're going to see it right here on your screen. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's keep these motherfuckers rocking. Dopest Ron, what's going on? Spider-Man, I see you, my boy. Montero Ferguson, what's happening? Sexy Lane in the building. Philip Fry, Chaos Black, what's going on? Dirt. My boy name is Dirt. Shout out to Dirt. Shout out to you, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody up in the chat, man. Popcorn in the chat, Aces in the chat. Philip Fry. He said, Discord's for nerds. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, you got to do something, man. The nerds need love, too. Shout out, man. All right, cool. Let's keep it going, man. Come on, PU. I'll see you, bro. Westside, LaRon, and this motherfucker. Kicksiders in the building, man. Kicksiders in the building. All right, let's keep it going, y'all, with this one. Female rapper. Let's see what Saweetie got going, y'all.
What's poppin', y'all?
Let's see what Saweetie got going. It's a crazy title, man. It's a crazy title. Haunted Experience Play, whatever your name is. Xperia Play. I see you, Jessica. Oh, the comments aren't open just to chat? I don't know how to fix that. You can't comment while the video's live? Thank you for putting me up on that. I didn't know that. Or is that a thing? You can't comment while the video's live? Okay, my bad. Shit, I don't know, man. Shit, you know. Coasting, what's going on, man? Kangaroo, what's happening? Hey, you can't comment while the video's live? That's some bullshit, man. That's some bullshit. The fuck? It's all good, man. MJG, I see you, man. Yeah, Kicksiders in the building. Papa E, what's going on, big dog? Devontae 16. Saweetie been selling that fine. Hey, Joe Spoon, you a fool, bro. You a fool. All right, let's get into it, y'all. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. This one is called Female Rapper Accused of Escorting and Scamming. Wow. Let's get into it.
What's poppin', y'all? Saweetie is gotta be going through it right now. One thing that everybody found surprising was that after showing up to Chelsea, it was like some Chelsea Day, which is a football team in the UK. People were like, "Whoa, what's she doing there?" But she soon started dating an individual by the name of Jadon Sancho, Jaden Sancho, I don't know how it's pronounced. And people saw in August that he had gotten her name tattooed behind his ear. And he says, "Just want to show our appreciation to you and your girlfriend." And he's got, what does that say? I thought that's...
Oh my God, simp. Man. Oh my God, bro. You know what? These type of guys right here need to be put in jail, man. They need to be put in jail, man. You making it look bad for us out here. You making hoes think that we're going to go get their names tatted in the first 2 months of meeting them, and they're worthy of that on your fucking, basically, nigga, where they can see you. You a fucking celebrity. You're a sports star, and you got her name right here. You probably going to get dumped in 6 months. God damn it.
It said Quavo. Is that Chiava? If it's in Chinese. I don't know if she's part Chinese. For trusting us with this very special tattoo. Now, a lot of people, I thought it said Quavo at first, to be honest. But her name is Diamante Chiava Valentine Harper. It's a long name. But he's a Manchester United player, so he's getting a bag. And then recently, it just came out that Saweetie had a breakup with a friend of hers who decided to come on and drop some scathing accusations on Saweetie, not one of our favorite female rappers. And for those of you that can't catch on that, that is absolute sarcasm. Saweetie sucks. What? She did have a couple of bangers, like Bestie and a Tessie. What was that? Best Friend? That's a slapper. Anyway, she says, "Hey, Saweetie, I see you playing internet games on Beyonce Internet, Chile." I will always pronounce that Chile. I do not care. "Let me know how you want to play this. I'm either going to receive my money from you, or I can start addressing some of them rumors with TMZ. We spent almost a month in Africa. You should know I wasn't going to let you play me out some money when ... wink emoji." And then it says DD right here. It says, "My messages to you are blue." Oh, now they back. And she's talking about blue versus green messages. If you've got iMessage, it's in blue. I know we might got some Android people here. She says, "What you doing? We should do a Big Bear trip." This is March 29th. "With good friends group co-ed." Co-ed means guys and girls. "Oh my God, it's so nice here. Not even that cold. It's 2 hours from LA. At the studio." I don't know what she's recording at the studio because she hasn't dropped anything. "Girl, all my friends are out of state." And then she replies to her later on that day. "When chicks run it up on Jadon, how much..." Jadon? I'm going to just say Jadon. "How much they doing in a weekend?"
Whoa. Okay, so those who don't know, I heard about this last week, that this is her assistant. So this is somebody very close to her. somebody that was with her all the time. Her assistant is now at war with Saweetie, and she wants some money. She feels she's owed, so she's basically leaking out information. She's telling all the secrets because she feel like you owe me some bread, you're playing with me, and if I don't get my bread, I'm going to keep dropping these details. I got them for days. I got tons of details on you. And here we are. Now you got escorting and scamming allegations on you. You should have just paid her, man. It's kind of like with Diddy and Cassie. Well, he did pay her, and look what happened to him. It don't even matter. He lost.
Now, the fact that she's talking like this, March 29th, this is enough for that dude to where he should be packing her up out of here. This is going to be Revolutionary War Part 2. Actually, War of 1812 was kind of that Part 2. So this will be U.S. versus UK. There is no way. Actually, all right. Nah, y'all got it. I was going to say there's no way a U.S. athlete or rapper would tolerate something like this be in public, but we got Scottie Pippen. So y'all got it. I'm not even going to try to stir that up. We got Scottie Pippen and Larsa Pippen. He apologized to her for her cheating. I've never seen something like this. What a goofy. But yeah, so the fact that she's saying this should already let him know, oh, wait, hold on. I'm a trick. And not only that, not only was I tricking, but she was planning on me tricking on her. So it's not like, oh, I was just tricking, I was being generous, how some people cope with it. But she says, Sancho, after you done paying and getting tattoos of you barely know, run me my money. She hates her career, so you came right on time. Trust me. Who's that? Maybach May? She's not the only one that hates her career. We hate her career too. So you came right on time like the trick you are. I just want what y'all owe me. This is where things get a little bit suspicious, because as we'll cover in a little bit, does the Sancho guy, we'll just call him Sancho. Does Sancho know that he's supposed to be paying May? Or is May supposed to get broke off on the back end by Saweetie, and Sancho just thinks that this lady just organizes things for free or for fun? But it continues. And she says, witchcraft and liquor is one hell of a mix. Send me my bread, home wrecker. So I don't.
She going in. What would y'all do? Let me ask y'all right now. I need y'all to know. If y'all know this is your assistant and you out here living a wild life, you out here being thirsty, you scamming, you escorting, would you pay her to shut her up? Or would you say, fuck that bitch and let all the secrets fly and I ain't giving her a dime? Which would you do? Because you got a reputation right now. And does it even matter, though, if all this shit come out, Saweetie selling pussy and she, like, is that going to hurt her or is that going to help her? Because you know niggas out here tricks. So once they learn, oh, wait, well, hold on. She's selling pussy? She's selling pussy? How much she selling that pussy for? How much? Hey, DM her. How much that pussy?
I don't understand. She spelled wrecker wrong, but hey. I tried to be nice. Nice don't get you nowhere. Okay, that's interesting. She goes on to say, they want and she replies to this tweet right here, where someone says, they want Sanch to lower his wages with Saweetie on his roster. Please be serious. You thought you was getting $180K per week pay raise.
Wow.
Pay rise. So they're talking about $180K British pounds, by the way. $180K pounds. So that's what? How do you spell that? British pounds.
Milk of them.
So let's just take pounds to USD. So that's about 240,000 US dollars. Right? Pound sterling. We're not playing with their currency. So you got $250,000 that he was going to get extra a week. I don't even know how much he was getting paid before that. So that's a M a month, at least. And yeah, she says, Saweetie asking for her third Birkin bag this week. It's Wednesday. And then this lady says, I'll tell a joke, but I ain't never told a lie. I sent you to Dubai because you never balled before and was depressed looking for a happy life. Took you to London, babes. Took you to Nigeria. But the fact that she went to Nigeria, listen, I know all my Niger men that watch me, listen, y'all are some tricks, dog. The amount of stories, listen, if a Nigerian got some bread, they gonna throw it. They're tricking.
Hey, Nigerian niggas be tricking, bro. Jamaicans and Nigerians. Everybody knows that. Them Nigerian niggas be tricking hard on the hoes out here.
I've seen them trick harder than anybody ever. Also, I think an Indian, a rich Indian, they're tricking too. They're tricking to crazy levels. I don't know who's cheap, or not cheap, but who's less. Realistically, I think an American male rapper, if they got it, they're really not tricking like that. Maybe a little baby, but they're the type of trick where they're like, okay, I'm gonna get what I want, but if you think you're dipping and leaving me, I'm taking all that back. So they kind of give it to them as a lease. Like they're like, hey, you can lease this, but they present it as a gift. But they're taking it back once the clock strikes 10 and the time's over. But with these Nigerians, they're not. They're just throwing it out there because I don't know how they get their bread, but hey, they've got it. And the fact that she took her to ball, it doesn't mean that she's just chilling. She's just chilling in Lagos with like just the homies or like the chill. She's taking her. She's talking about, I took you to London. I took you. You never balled before, so she's taking her to the baller part of Nigeria. Booked you on an Australian tour. Yeah, if anybody's booking Saweetie, you guys got it. She definitely helped you out on that one. She had to run a favor for that one. I helped this girl so much only for her to play with my money at the end. I'm just missing my money from London. Pay up, cokehead, before I start naming the rest of the husbands you was playing with.
Oh, cokehead. So Saweetie out here doing coke, allegedly. And she said, I just want my money from London and I'm done. But here's my thing. When there's people like this and there's clout behind it, it probably wasn't meant initially for clout. It was meant for exposure. She probably started doing all this to expose Saweetie. It wasn't really for the clout. But then once she started exposing it and you see these blogs start picking it up and people start following you, the numbers start increasing, your views on your stories start increasing, you get the clout bug. So my thing is, even if I pay you, you just want your money from London. Okay. Even if I pay that money from London, you still gonna have that clout bug on you. And then I'm gonna pay you and you're gonna keep going. Then what? Then you're gonna ask for more money. So how do I win in this situation? How does Saweetie win in this situation? Are you paying her or are you not? That's what I'm saying, because where's the safety in this? Okay, it would have to be like on some legal contract, signing something where you shut the fuck up after I pay you. I'm not just gonna give you the money. Because I don't trust you, bitch. You got too much information and you thirsty right now.
Sheesh. I want to make one thing clear. I booked her for an appearance to visit the Chelsea Stadium and support the soccer team, as my last post shows. Instead of paying me, she fell in love with the client and told him not to pay me. I was a road manager with Roadmanger with her getting her deals. I was solid to this girl. She got what she wanted and never paid me. Simple, I want my money. So what people are presenting this woman as is a madam. So a madam is a trafficker. Let's not mince words here. That's what she is, and she gets away with it a lot more because, it's woman on woman. So what they will usually do is they will facilitate a company, whatever you want to call it, between someone that's rich and wants, discretion, between a chick that is probably a celebrity too, or is just like a high-priced escort. So in this situation, I'm still confused, just from what I'm reading here, if Sancho is paying her, because if he's paying her and then she starts dating him, why would he not pay the madam? Because he would want to keep her, like, he's scamming. And I feel like this lady would be mad at Sancho if he's the guy she's running business with. This is why I think she is 100% talking to Saweetie, and this guy didn't know what was going on. And I think he's just the guy that he thinks that this lady's a fan of the team, or she's the lady that brings the girls, right? Like, there are certain guys, like, for example, he thinks of her like a promoter. Like a promoter, he just brings the chicks to the club. I think that's what this Sancho guy is, because these athletes, especially overseas, these athletes are green. These soccer players, come on, dog. They get played so quick. Even in the U.S.,
they're getting bread.
They're getting played like this. And you got to think, athletes are constantly told they're the greatest and everything's handed to them.
They're getting bread, too.
Handled for them. Not everything is handed to them. So that they only focus on the game. So they're not gamed up like a rapper would be, for instance. So that's how it started.
They're getting that soccer money. You see what they said? The nigga making a $250,000 a week. A soccer player making $250,000 a week. $250,000 every week. And Saweetie coming over here, and you over here like, shit, it's a popping bitch from the U.S. $250,000 a week? What this bitch want? You know what I'm saying? And that's what they said she on her third Birkin bag this week. That nigga over there shopping for the bitch. He blowing. He finna make it right back though. You know what I mean? So he look at that like, fuck it. It is what it is, mate. Whatever the fuck they say over there. It is what it is, mate. That's Australia. Huh?
And it continued to develop because people were like, yo, Saweetie's getting paid or she's tricking and all that. Well, Joe Budden talked about Saweetie's reputation in the industry and why she would have to go out of the country to be able to lock down someone that's got bread. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
If y'all agreed on something. Respectfully, I don't think the streets are looking at Saweetie like you bagged another great guy.
That's not true.
Why? What do you mean?
If she popped up with Joe Blow, the soccer player that makes $400 million a year, and I just so happened to be in London with my homegirl, and he bagged me, it's, oh, damn, Sweetie bagged another one.
Exactly.
If they don't know the terms.
The streets are not saying that. It's fans saying that. I think the word is out on Sweetie.
What's the word? Tell us. We want to know. What's the word on Saweetie? She a hoe? Shit, all these bitches is hoes. What? All these, what? Niggas fucking strippers out here. They don't give a fuck.
There's been too many rumors. Yes. Well, before you want to address the rumors before this, I don't want to be that messy. There's been rumors about Sweetie,
but that might be you in the know. You might be in the know.
The only rumors I know of
is in the know. Kiki Palmer just asked Offset if stop, man.
Right.
No, but
that's the rumor that I know. That's the rumor. But Joe, let me ask you this. I do want to go talk about the rumors because the rumor that I know is
there was rumors when YG and Sweetie separated when he said what he was saying.
Right.
Stop making me go down a list. I'm telling you that the streets have their own Carfax on Sweetie.
Damn.
Fans may be saying she's beautiful and she bagged another one. The industry, I think, is saying something different about Sweetie.
But that's possible because they in the know.
Right, and even
when
if
you
they
say streets,
do,
that's what I'm saying.
and even if they do, she has the baby.
You don't mean the industry street. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
You're saying every regular people. You saying the industry.
Yeah.
Even if the streets call her low down dirty, once she had that $50,000 baby shower with the firework gender reveal, nobody gives a
baby.
Everybody happy for her then. That's just how it go. Everybody look at what they have and wife. It's a fact. People love. They love them.
You go overseas and vanish, come back with an accent.
All right. Here's my thing. This that double standard shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, everybody knows she's a hoe. What the fuck? Like, all right, listen, fellas. If there's a woman out there, okay, Bernice Burgos, Saweetie, Lotto, Cardi, whoever the fuck. Their celebrity status, they out here living life, they getting money, they out here fucking. And then just so happens one night to be your turn. Are you turning it down? Are you going to say, no, I can't fuck you, Lotto, because you already slept with all these other guys? And if she wants to be even further, like, hey, I want you to be my nigga. Are you turning it down? Let me know. Are you turning down Saweetie? Niggas know they ain't turning her down. I'll be your Huckleberry. nigga, I would take that ride. What's up, Saweetie? Yeah, you just gonna get, okay, let's do it up. Nigga.
Like their wives and their girlfriends, they love them. Never forget I told you.
Pay the madam.
Yeah.
Pay that lady.
Pay the madam.
Pay the
She
madam,
look like
pay
she
the
could
plug, pay what you owe.
Everybody.
Next, they gonna be jumping you, Sweetie, in the club, man. You know you can't fight.
That's corny. That's corny. Listen, and I don't want to drag this. Some of these madams are good people with good hearts. Some of these madams...
Crazy. You about to have a dissertation about your love for madams in the game.
I don't love madams.
So you might be wondering, like, what does he mean, like, the streets know what's up with Saweetie? Well, if you guys recall, about a year ago, YG was with Saweetie. Well, Saweetie's got a lot of different stories, but what he's talking about is first he's talking about the Offset situation, which was a clip between Keke Palmer and Offset, which I don't think much was told there. I'm just going to play you guys the audio clip right now
let's
first.
hear it.
Was it true to you and Sweetie?
No, man. It was a rumor, man. And I feel like it was something deeper than that for the split of me and bro. It was something deeper than that. You know what I mean? It was something deeper than that. I don't really want to touch on, but it's something deeper than that. I think that was just like that was a thing that it was a bug that I heard.
I think people was trying to tear my situation down in that situation. And
You think there were business people that were plotting on you both?
for sure.
Yeah, and they were creating you guys, stopping you guys from being strong so that y'all couldn't go together against that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then because I would
Sounds like
be seeing
capitalism.
I would be seeing headlines and we men, so we don't play those games. We don't even know how to do that. And so it's just like that was a weird thing though. That was kind of crazy. Put
I
me in
mean,
a
this.
bad-
Hey, ain't he Offset? Okay, which one was the uncle nephew combination out of Migos? Because one of them, are they cousins? It was cousins, and it was an uncle nephew. I think Quavo and Takeoff was uncle nephew, and then Offset and Quavo is cousins, right? All right, whatever the case is, are you falling out with your cousin that you grew up with, all the people you grew up with, and y'all both got a popular, y'all in the booming ass group, Migos? Are y'all falling out over a girl who the whole industry allegedly knows is a hoe, a prostitute, a scammer? Y'all gonna let that come between y'all? Come on, fellas, clean that up, man. Clean that shit up, man.
The lengths that people go in our industry to enmesh themselves in your personal life to get certain outcomes in business, their lengths are great.
So here in this clip, she's just asking, hey, is that real? Or what's the situation there? Well, the question was surrounding the Migos breakup. So the background is that Quavo was dating Saweetie for quite a while. And then he snatched all of his stuff back too. And that's probably why Saweetie realized
The
that
Bentley.
I don't even get to keep anything. Like I'm
I
running
remember
out of
that.
time, which is like I'm aging.
You
and
took
I'm
the
not
Bentley
going to
back.
and there are other attractive girls coming up younger than me that I'm competing with, and I can't compete with them anymore. So I've got to get out. But the rumor was that Saweetie smashed Offset, or Offset smashed Saweetie, and that caused a rift between Quavo and Offset. And Offset deaded that and said, no, that did not happen. So we're getting the word from Offset. So I don't know what Joe Biden's necessarily referring to here, but there was also a rumor that Lil Baby, who is notorious for tricking, he is a notorious trick, buying chicks' bags, just throwing them out. And there was a photo that people
Yeah, that picture went viral. Damn, Saweetie. Saweetie is really running a cold play out here, y'all. We all look at, well, I ain't gonna say we all. We look at her as an artist first. But really, she's an artist second. Really, she's an artist second. She out here running plays, nigga. She chasing the chili. That's interesting. She got a body count. Do we care about the body count, though, fellas? Do we care? Do we care? Do we care? Is that stopping you from knocking her down when your turn come around?
identified that was of Saweetie taking a photo with some man, like hugging, covering his face, and people cross-referenced a bunch of different things and said, oh, that's Lil Baby. And Lil Baby has had, 4PF has had issues with the Migos in the past. Quavo, I think, or Offset in particular. There was a jumping that happened.
Yep.
I think it was Offset
That's
or
his
Quavo.
op.
I don't remember who. I think it was Offset that got jumped in Atlanta. So there had been static between them. So Saweetie was also involved in some sort of capacity with Lil Baby. Then she starts dating publicly, because this whole Lil Baby thing wasn't public. The whole Offset thing wasn't public from her end. But she starts publicly dating YG last year. And then something happens between her and YG on August of last year. And it was a TMZ article and everything. There was a fight where police had to show up. A fight between her and YG. So people were like, wait, why did this get so loud? And it said here, after speaking with both parties, the cops determined there had been no physical contact, as it was just an argument, albeit a loud one. Both YG and Saweetie were okay in the aftermath of the drama, but officers made sure the couple calmed down before leaving. We're told a non-criminal report was taken just to document the incident, but no crimes were committed. Clearly, if the neighbors called the police, there had to be a lot of yelling being done at this LA home. And they had to think that it was violent, not just regular yelling. And Academics even covered the situation. I want to play you guys a short clip from his stream last year covering that.
Behavior right here, you know, and also she cool enough where she know he a gangster. So you notice it didn't say she called the police. A neighbor called the police. So she did what was, you know, again, I'm not a co-signing no type of abuse, but women who are kind of like that like the tough, because most of these women who act like that, they want, like, this is gonna sound crazy, but they be wanting to be like YG. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want no who just gonna run to the corner. They be Maybe want to make a buck with. You feel what I'm saying? So when the cops come, she got nothing to say. He got nothing to say. Clearly, nobody had like bruises because if the cops did see bruises, I don't know about in Cali, but they got to in most places. Even if both people said nothing happened, if they see a bruise, somebody got to go to jail, right? So clearly that ain't happened. She kept it, quiet. He kept it quiet. And by the way, if you think about the Quavo incident, she never said nothing anyway. So she might just be a squabbler, bro.
This nigga academics think he be cooking. My boy just sold that shit, huh? He made it believable, too. Nigga, you don't know what the fuck happened, man. Shut your mouth, nigga. You don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Police probably left. YG probably popped the rhino and 2 honey packs, the dog shit out of her while throwing up blood and singing Donald Trump, and that was a good night for them. I ain't gonna hold you. But she toxic. Like, she one of them girls that, to keep it real, she don't want no boring relationship. And
How do you know, man? God damn it. He talking like he know. Nigga, have you paid for some pussy? Have you hit Saweetie? Do you know what she want? What the fuck are you talking about, man? Let's get past this. What the fuck is going on?
Her is one, you're not kicking, screaming, box dung, all tight. Like, if none of that in the relationship, she don't want it. And good, yeah, you got to her on some makeup.
So Saweetie's dating history within the U.S. at least, or the public one that we've seen and the rumored ones that we have heard of, you've got Quavo, you've got maybe Offset, we don't even really know. You've got Lil Baby, you've got YG, street rappers, or very close to the streets rappers. Like Quavo, he wasn't getting his hands dirty, but Offset...
Hold on, man. That's only 3, man. Wait. Why are we putting this big, large body count on her? All right. Help us out, chat, because they only named 3 right here. Do y'all know more? Put the names of who y'all know in the chat right now that Saweetie had a relationship with or sexual encounter with. Because now I'm lost. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. We are calling her a hoe right now, but who actually really slept with? Who actually slept with that we know for a fact? Put that shit in the comment section so that we can stand on what we're saying. Because right now, I feel like we just gave her that title and she don't deserve it. God damn it, I'm a sip right now. I'm sipping. Saweetie, call me. Call me. AceBoyPun on Instagram. Follow me. Follow me, Saweetie. Nigga said E40.
He was getting his hands dirty. Of course, YG, we know, like, we're not gonna play YG like he's not a street, not just a street individual, but a street rapper as well. But this was the moment that they broke up. So she clearly likes this type of dude. So for her to go so far away from that and across the pond to get what, let's not mince words here, a sucker, that's what the guy is in comparison to these guys. He's green, he's in a different country, he doesn't know, like, he's a complete different type to what this
that's an easy target
usually likes, and it's a low point in her career. You can start to think, like, for example, if a chick's been only dating, let's say,
that's an easy target for Saweetie,
white dudes, and then she's, I don't know, like 32, and then she wants some like tall white dudes, and now she wants a short, I don't know, South African, I don't know, some Rwandan or something like that. Like, she completely deviates. You're like, well, where did this deviation come from, and why did this happen? There's clearly something else that's gone on in this place. So my theory is that she just wanted a sucker, but YG broke up with her this night, actually, it happened, because he posted on his story 2 emojis, and this is what I think Joe Budden is referencing, where he has a lion emoji and a cheetah emoji, and some people say that she's a lying cheater. That's why he posted those 2 emojis.
But nah, that's not gangster. That's not gangster. You posting a lion and a cheetah and saying she's a lying cheater. Nah, that's not, no. Me and YG got the same birthday. We Pisces, March 9th. That ain't some shit we'd do. Y'all got to misconstrue. That means something else. Y'all making it seem like he a simp. He ain't no simp. YG like me, nigga. We out here thugging on these hoes, man. What you talking about? Lying cheater. What the fuck? That's gay.
Nothing really came of this. He didn't really talk about this too much, and things just moved on. But something started resurfacing because people were like, yo, Saweetie's getting sold. How much was he getting sold for? Well, this resurfaced, and it was Robert Greene, who's the author of some of the most best-selling books ever. One of them being 48 Laws of Power, another being Mastery, another being Art of Seduction, I think another being 33 Strategies of War, and I think Laws of Human Nature is probably the most recent book that he released. And he said, dinner with my brilliant new friend at Saweetie. Check out her work. And people are saying, oh, man, this was...
Dog, Saweetie is a goat, bro. She's a goat. So she making her rounds and not giving a fuck, nigga. What? I'm showing you my depth. I'm showing you my range. I'm going here to the UK to grab a soccer player. I'm going here to the white man who wrote 48 Laws of Power. I'm going over here to the gangster rapper. I'm going over here to the down south. Hell, who the hell she got on the East Coast? Has anybody on the East Coast ever? You know what I'm saying? She ain't playing. She's showing you her range, nigga.
The previous client. She getting paid. This was December 8th, 2019. Now, I will say, I gotta defend Robert Greene here. I've actually heard, funny enough, I was at this event a couple of years ago, maybe a year or two ago, where Robert Greene ended up being a speaker. And he was a very, very great speaker. One of the unique things that he talked about was how other speakers, and he addressed this in the beginning of the speech. He's like, other speakers are maybe they're loud and they're charismatic, or some people consider them charismatic, and they have a lot of movement and they project their voice and they've got different ranges of voice. They might talk really loud and then they might lower it down and then they might, have different inflections. And what he said is, I never tried, I think he talked about he tried to be like those guys, and then he just realized he got to his own approach. But he gave a very, very impactful presentation. So the guy is a great speaker as well, on top of being a writer. I don't think that this was one of those scenarios, to be fair. Like some people might say I'm biased. Yeah, like a fan favorite, you could say, of my work was my series, like bringing each of these chapters to a story within hip hop, which one day I may finish. But I don't think this was the case because Saweetie's kind of like a little bit of a nerdy girl to a degree too, right? Like she's a college graduate, which isn't common for a female rapper. She is a Vlad TV fan, so she's on the internet like that because Vlad TV had a situation where he talked to her team and they didn't want to schedule an interview, and he called her out, and then she was like, hey, like I didn't even know, nobody told me that you were trying to schedule me for an interview. I'm actually a fan. I would have loved to do an interview. Well, I don't think that interview is happening now, especially with all of this, but Saweetie hasn't addressed any of this. And circling back to the whole Madam thing, my belief is that, especially from what Joe Budden said too, Saweetie had to cut her she had to pay her from the back end. So she was supposed to get whatever, Birkin, whatever, and then maybe slide that lady a Birkin, maybe slide her some paper. But the fact that she's talking, this is privilege right here. This lady is talking publicly about Saweetie owing her money for linking her up with this guy. So I think what happened with Saweetie.
How much money was it, lady? Now I'm sitting here looking back at this, and I'm getting the overall story. You high-key hating on her player. You know what I mean? Her player moves, what she got going. You low-key hating. How much money was it for that you complaining about? I wonder. How much money? Because she aired out, okay. You aired out, and you hated on her relationship. Well, she playing this soccer nigga right here. This is like a nigga like 6. This is like 6 right here. This easy bake oven right here for a 304. I'm finna go in here and tell this nigga anything. I'm finna make him get me tatted and buy Birkin bags in the first week. A 304 she gonna lay hammer on a nigga like this. This is easy. It's light work. He making $250,000. Man, what? Got him. She went in there and got him, and that bitch got mad. Hold on, bitch. You got a piece of that bag and you ain't sharing with me, and now she mad.
She realized, okay, this is a guy that is not going to cheat on me like maybe these other rappers would potentially do. He's spending a crazy amount of money on me. His money is more consistent than a rapper's, and he's willing to spend more of it. And my reputation isn't soiled in this country like it is in the U.S. And I don't think she's trying to rap. She hasn't dropped a song in God knows how long.
She don't need
she had
to,
the
shit.
nerve to say the fact that she was pretty is why pretty punishment. Never heard of something like that in my life. Talking about pretty punishment. Like everybody wanted Saweetie to win. She just didn't want to win. She just didn't want to work hard enough. Like Glorilla came into the game and Sexy Red came into the game, and they really broke the mold of people expecting female rappers to be traditionally attractive. Like people were they thought they were just homies. They were like, oh, whoa, like their music hits, they're cool, and they got on. And of course, Glorilla has gone through a lot of augmentation and changed her face and a bunch of different things about her. But Glorilla is, some people would consider her like very good looking now. But
Glorilla got rid of that nose. That's that old nose right there, boy. She got that thin one now, boy. She got that bell pepper.
I don't think it's the fact that they looked a certain type of way. I think it's the fact that they wanted it more than Saweetie. If Saweetie worked as hard as Glorilla or hell for Sexy Red, she would be on right now. But Saweetie just didn't know how to be likable, even though her appearance was such a massive boost from the start. So I think Saweetie was like, okay, I've got this guy locked in. I'm with him right now. I can't explain to him that he needs to give me money to give this lady that introduced us, because that might jeopardize the relationship. Because she probably thought that she was just going to start off, like run off with the bag, like she told that lady, how much does he break off a chick, and then leave. But she didn't think that it would end up in a relationship. But now that it ends up in a relationship, she doesn't want to say anything about the truth of how they first met and why they first met, because that might sabotage the longevity of their relationship. So she screws this lady over, which I think is foul for her screwing her over. Like, let her get her percentage. You got to talk to her, because I think she went ghost on her. That's the only way. If she was talking to her, she's like, hey, look, we got to plan this. Like, this lady seems very understanding. She seems like, hey, look, if you got a payment plan, you're like, hey, look, I want to stay in this relationship. He's working on a pay raise right now. He'll start giving me this much a month, and I'll slide you your amount every 2 weeks or so. I think this lady would have found that quite reasonable. But now she's messing up the whole situation, and Saweetie hasn't said a word. Not a peep has come out. And I don't think Saweetie should say a word. She should keep it silent, because in a week, people will forget about this, and Saweetie isn't coming up in headlines. She doesn't have a career, so nobody's going to talk about Saweetie unless there are new developments here. So for this lady, she's got to keep her foot on Saweetie's neck. So every single,
her neck.
Hell, every 3 or 4 days, whenever this kind of falls out of the news cycle, that Maybach May lady, she's got to bring a new exposal. Like, she's got to BAU. She's got to have belt to behind on Saweetie if she wants any chance of either destroying the reputation and relationship that Saweetie currently has, which I don't think is going to happen.
Man.
Saweetie will be able to run laps of manipulation and gaslight
Saweetie will be
around
all right.
this guy. She's
She'll
like,
be
oh,
all right.
he's just trying to ruin our situation. This is what I actually meant. And he's
She'll
going to
be
fall
all right.
for it. I promise he will fall for it. He's not breaking up with her. But yeah, well, I don't promise, actually. I take promises very seriously. Let me remove that promise. I'm willing to bet that he doesn't break up with her.
All right. Come on, man. He ain't finna give up them yams. It all depend on how, what she doing, what she putting down in the bedroom. Like, if she putting it on that nigga, his nose gonna be wide open, and she could get away with whatever she want to do. Y'all know how this shit go. It be sucker ass simp motherfuckers out there, who ain't never had it, who ain't never got it, and now they got it. They don't know what to do with it, so they a sucker for love, and then you know how it goes. So every story is different. Every man is different. We're all not the same. So, and I think she knows how to pick them. She know which ones is going to be the bad boys, the bad guys, and she know which one's going to be the simp. Obviously, she knows how to wiggle. She's from the Bay Area. She knows how to wiggle. You know what I'm saying? They come from game up there. So she knows the game. She knows how to wiggle. And you can't be mad at her that she's going to get the bag. Because if it was opposite, if she was broke and doing bad and working a 9 to 5, she'd get clout for that. But now she's using what she got between her legs to get where she needs to go in life. She's getting clout for that. Like, you can't win for losing. Shit, what the fuck you want her to do? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, get the motherfucking chili, man. How you choose to get it is on you. How you choose to get it is on you. All right, listen, I'm not condoning nothing she's doing. I'm just saying, get the chili. Now, that's on you. Let me know what y'all think about it, man. Are y'all holding her to the cross right now? Or is she Satan? You know what I mean? Is she wrong? Is she the devil? Should she be taken out of the light because she's a bad example for the young girls up and coming? Or is she cool? Are y'all understand her? Y'all like, hey, she doing her thing. Let her do her thing. Let her get her chili. Let me know in the comments section, man. Let me know. Let me know in the chat, whatever. Go crazy right now. And make sure y'all take y'all time right now. Take 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. All right, man. All right. Damn. Hold on, man. Are y'all saying D'Angelo passed, man? Oh, fuck. The legend? D'Angelo? How does it feel? Yeah. Damn. Wait, hey, who did he have a baby with? Was it Jill Scott? Or no, the one that died. Oh, damn, she died in that sprinter crash. Angie Stone. Angie Stone and D'Angelo had a son together. And she just died in that sprinter crash. And D'Angelo just died. Damn, so condolences to him. He just lost both his parents. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. Damn. Moment of silence for D'Angelo, man. Damn. Rest in peace, D'Angelo, man. Condolences to his family. You know what I mean? We are losing our legends, y'all. We losing our legends, man. So you gotta show love, give them flowers while they're here. Make sure you give your legends flowers while they're here, man, while they can still smell them. Because you never know when they will be called up. Damn. Shout outs, man. Damn, that's crazy. All right, well. All right, here we go, y'all. We got one more. I could get one more off, and then I got to hit the road. What could go wrong going down today? So, yeah, man. Prayer hands in the chat for D'Angelo, man. Prayer hands in the chat for D'Angelo. Rest in peace, D'Angelo. Damn. That's fucking weak, dog. That shit ain't never cool, like seeing one of your, like, the people you grew up to watching. Even though you didn't have no personal relationship, you had, like, you know, an entertainment relationship, like, through their music, through their acting. You had a relationship with them that way, and they connected with you that way, and it's like, that music and that movies and all that videos will forever live on. That's how you can always, like, celebrate them. You know what I mean? And keep their legacy going and all that shit. So, you know, that's the plus side of it. The music is always going to be here. And you can always remember them that way, you know? Like, good music never dies, man. So it's going to be here for decades. Not just years, for decades and decades. It's going to live forever, man. You just look at goddamn Marvin Gaye. That boy, his music lives on forever. He been gone. There's a lot of greats that died in the shit, man. A lot of greats. Teddy P. R&B legend right there, man. Soul legend. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. But yeah, again, man, make sure y'all support y'all legends, show them love, give them their flowers while you still can smell them, though. All right, let's keep it going, y'all. We're going to watch one more. And I think it's going to be this one right here. Hold on. Actually, I can't do a 30-minute one. I got to break it down a little bit. It got to be like a 20-minute one. Because I can't. 30 minutes with me stopping and going, it's going to be like 45 minutes. And I got to get on. But they all 30 minutes. Shit. Fuck. Let's see. They all 30 minutes, y'all. I want to try to get one more off. Let me find a good one that's 20 minutes. Alabama rapper found dead in driveway. Let's see, y'all. Entitled Brad. No. Let's look at this one, y'all. Let's do a crime one. Real quick. All right.
On March 17th.
We're going to do this one right here, man. We're going to do this one right here. All right, this is going to be the last one because I got to dip out, man. So make sure y'all smash the like button right now. Shout out to everybody up in this motherfucker right now. Shout out to the Ace Pit. We in this bitch. Fuck you mean. You know what I'm saying? Sunshine, baby, I see you. Mall West, Mall, Fillmore, Tim, Moss. What's going on, my boy? Sexy Nate, Spider-Man, Clarity, Golden. What's happening with you? You dig what I'm talking about? Make sure y'all running this motherfucker up. Make sure y'all smashing that like. Bang that like, bang that like, bang that like one time. Let's keep these shits going in the algorithm, man. Keeping them going. We're going to do this shit every day. At least every day I can wake up and do this motherfucker, I should say. You know what I mean? And we're going to have them going, man. Make sure y'all dropping them reactions off. I'm going to save them. We're going to react to them. We're going to go crazy. We're going to keep the shit going, man. I'm having a good time with y'all. Shout out to everybody who love watching these videos and love reacting with me, man. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the Kicksiders up in this motherfucker. This shit started on Kick. You know what I mean? If you don't know, I'm on Kick, ABP Network. That's where I be at. I don't be on YouTube much when I'm just doing my hanging out. I'm on Kick. So y'all like, oh, Pun don't be on YouTube no more. I'm on Kick. I'm on Kick. Go follow Kick, ABP Network. That's where we started doing reactions at. Then they did some whole shit where I can't react to it no more. So I had to move it over here. You feel me? And that's the birth of ABP Reactions. Shout out to the Kicksiders, man. All right, now let's get it going, y'all. This is the last one for today. And then I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, let's get it. Hold on. Fuck. All right, is it ready?
March 17th.
All right, hold on 1 second. Back this up, y'all. All right, there we go. All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. This one is called Tragedy Strikes After Teen Carjacking Pursuit. Let's get into it.
On March 17th, 2024, officers from Euclid PD, a suburb just outside Cleveland, Ohio, were alerted to a carjacked white Jeep Compass that had been taken at gunpoint 2 days earlier in Cleveland. After tracking its movement through automated license plate readers, a patrol officer closed in as the suspect vehicle turned onto a residential street. The marked unit activated its lights and attempted a traffic stop on the stolen Jeep. What they didn't know is that the following events would end in tragedy.
That boy in a 6-cylinder, man. You ain't going nowhere in that. Oh, yeah. Damn, he driving reckless. Whoa. See. This one the police got to make a decision, man. Like, if I continue to pursue this person and they're driving at these wild, rapid speeds and they're driving reckless and they're driving on these main streets, people could lose their life, man. Is it worth it to grab this car and chase this car down and risk people dying over this pursuit? Is it worth it? Or do we just let him fly and we catch him later? Or we put, like, you know what I'm saying, helicopters on, like, what? But I don't think it'd be worth it, dog. Like, to lose lives and all that over this car chase. Like, man.
He's getting off 156 exit.
Golly. Oh, my God. Dang.
156 cars on fire.
See what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Golly. Y'all could have. Why y'all had to do that? Y'all see he can't drive. He's smashing. He hitting them corners fast, running stop signs. Listen, man. We'll catch him later, man. It ain't even worth it.
The greenhouse. I don't know the address.
Copy 156 behind the greenhouse.
Got one vehicle that flipped. Of the vehicle that was hit.
Stay back. Stay back. Wilcox, where are you at?
Golly, man, what the hell?
No. I came to you. I got you. I got you. Go couple.
Damn, that's a girl?
You guys good?
Oh, those is girls, period. That was a girl that got ejected, and it's a girl running? What the hell?
Keep your hands up. Come my way.
Somebody call the ambulance. My face is leaking. Hey, ma'am, wake up. I don't know. They ran that way. She's dead. Ma'am, is she alive? No, say that. I'm a whole nurse. Can I stand up? I'm here, please.
Stand up.
Can you walk me to the car?
Sit down.
I don't know him.
Sit down now.
Please.
Sit down
Wow.
now.
Oh, I can't be on
Jump over like you jumped away. Come on. Now. Keep going. Huh? You got cuffs? Yeah, I got cuffs. Hands up, man. Don't reach for anything. Put it on the ground.
Can you give me your 20 exactly 156 to what?
Oh, I gotta go under.
Oh, my God. This is bad.
All right, we got 25 radio, 2 in custody. I'll give you an address in a second. Take a breath. I got him. I'm gonna go back to it. Is there a gun back here anywhere someone's gonna find?
I don't know.
Tell me now. I want a kid to find it.
I'm telling you right now, the girl with the red hair, orange hair, she's finna snitch on him. Whatever happened. You see what she just said off the rip. We don't even know him. We don't know him. She don't even probably know her homegirl dead, if that is her homegirl. We don't even know him. She finna roll on this nigga fast.
There's a gun. You just gotta go. She's gone, ma'am.
She's gone?
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Let me.
Ma'am, please walk away. Please, just walk, ma'am.
I gotta.
Ma'am, listen.
Back your big ass up, bitch. Get the fuck back.
To me. Just walk away, I'm telling you. Okay?
She's gone?
She's gone. Go sit. Come on. Ma'am, please. Ma'am, hey, ma'am, I know you want to help. There's nothing you can do. Hey, listen to me.
And that's my niece right there.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I'll explain everything. Can you sit down? Hey, sit down for me, okay? Sit down for me.
My auntie. That's my auntie.
What the hell? So that's her family member? Holy shit.
I'm about to get off the 156 now. Okay, it's that corner right after you get off.
What is going on? That's my home.
I'll tell you in a second. They were in a stolen car that was taken at gunpoint, okay? Can you please sit down for me?
Okay,
just sit down.
I don't want to flip her. Don't move her at all. Her face is like.
Shh. Hey! Wilcox, was this clear?
Yes, it's clear. Ma'am, please don't.
Damn, who was in the car that got hit? Okay, now I'm lost. Was she ejected from the car that was stolen or ejected from this car? What the fuck car? Because this car is hit. The white car smashed up. Come on. Who was in the black car?
God damn it!
Is he turning off his siren? You're good. Come here. Ben.
What? Just leave me alone.
I blame the cop, y'all. I blame the cop. Yeah. We know the little nigga stole the shit at gunpoint, yeah. But y'all could have did a different procedure. You could see from the beginning that little nigga was driving reckless and he was going to hurt somebody. And you motherfuckers kept driving, kept chasing him. Y'all knew what the fuck was finna happen. Don't feel bad now that it happened, nigga. You saw he was driving, running red lights, running stop signs, all that shit. God damn, man. Stop being thirsty to give a nigga a ticket, man. Just let him play himself out, drive smooth. You gonna find his ass. You gonna find him.
There goes another stolen Kia.
Come here.
Hey.
Killed somebody.
No, you didn't. Hang on there. That's your car key, okay? I gotta move the cars real quick. Just hang out right here, all right? I'll be right back with you. Hey, get away from that car. I don't care. Get away from the car. You see what's going on? Get away from the car. This is not away from the car. Go. Go.
I'm going.
Ma'am, I'm gonna put you in cuffs in the back of that car too if you don't listen to him.
I'm going. Y'all didn't know that.
Go.
You got any weapons on you? Speak up.
No, I got no weapons.
How old are you?
17.
17. I'm gonna move these cars.
That's what I'm saying, though. You guys are gonna blame us when they just did that. Hey,
Stop. Go.
Where's the ambulance?
Go. So what happens when your car gets robbed? Huh?
There's some kids out here.
Okay, then go. Tired of shit. She dead?
I don't. I want to say yes, but
Yeah.
Gabby said she has.
All right.
Yeah.
You okay?
Wow. That's deep right there, because the nigga already claimed, like he already said she was dead to the auntie. She dead. Don't help her. Don't help her. She dead. Back away. The auntie like, I'm a nurse. She dead already. Back up. And now walking up, this police said, nah, she's not dead. They said she got a pulse. So you prevented her from possibly saving her life. This is really some dark shit. This whole little, the policing is terrible. You can tell they don't give a fuck. They fed up with what's going on in the city. It's overwhelming. Fuck this shit, man. That's how they feel. They all got that energy like, man, fuck this shit. Fuck these motherfuckers.
No, I just killed somebody, dude.
Relax.
I
would like to get you probably back to the station. Okay? All right?
Oh.
You're
done,
okay.
dude.
You're okay. You're okay. Well, just...
Yep, you sure did, brother. You sure did. This is your fault. They're going to make you see a therapist because it's going to be hard for you to sleep at night, bro. You're going to have nightmares about what you just did right here. Come on, man. You got to make better decisions, man. Stop being thirsty.
Stop. Let me get you in the car.
I'll take mine.
This is yours?
Yeah.
I don't want you driving, though. This is yours. Upset, right?
Huh?
I don't want you driving this because you're upset. Okay?
Dude, he hit that car so hard.
Hey, Path. Yeah. I want to get him back to the station. Wilcox.
Hey, what's up?
Are you on?
Yeah.
So he's upset, obviously. So I just want to get him back to the station off the scene just because I don't want people keeping on coming up and just messing with him or doing anything.
It's bad taking him back. I'll give him a ride back.
All right.
Hey guys, I don't know who's in that car 16 or 18 that's on the off ramp, but it's probably gonna need to be moved because the fire's coming very shortly now. I think they get around.
Oh, my God. They're blocking the fucking ambulance, bruh. So the girl might still be alive, and now they're blocking the ambulance from getting through. Oh, shit. Here you go.
Can you open this one up, please? Can I talk to my auntie?
No.
I don't know him. I said, Dad, come take me out the car.
Hey.
I didn't know the car
lean
was
this way so I can do it.
Yes, it is. Can you get my purse and my phone, please?
Can y'all do me a favor? Just out of respect of whomever this might be. Would you mind going in the house, or do you live over here?
Mm-hmm.
Did you observe anything, like the accident happened?
Right here at this stop sign, the car just flew past in front of me. I had to hurry up and stop.
Yeah.
But when I see the car fly past, it just must have smacked, because you see everything, just all this just get to flying everywhere. I live on this street right here. Just left out the house.
Okay.
Then I go over there and check the lady because I'm a whole ass RN. They talking about she gone. No, she not. She had a whole ass pulse.
Okay. Out of respect for...
I respect what you said, but
Okay.
y'all other officer is out of line.
There's no one trapped in the car at all. She got ejected. Okay. 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago.
Oh, shit. They done put the white tarp over her, man. She's gone. They done put the white tarp over her, bruh. So now she dead. This is crazy. What the fuck? This is crazy.
I just wanted you to sit because it's not normal to see what you saw. Okay.
It is. I'm a registered nurse. I see people coming in and out the ER every day, messed up, gunshot.
Not everybody's like that. Okay. You saw the whole thing.
I didn't see the whole thing. I
What
was
did
at
you
the stop
see?
sign.
Okay.
About to go, and then that car just came flashing past, zooming past. So I had to hurry up and stop because it was actually my time to go.
And it struck that vehicle?
It struck this vehicle.
And
Did
this
that
vehicle?
lady come out that vehicle? She flew out the vehicle?
I don't know. We're thinking so. So did this roll or?
No, it just spent. Like it spent and all that shit went everywhere, like all up in the air.
Okay.
But that young lady in the back of that car, that's my daughter-in-law.
She was in the stolen vehicle that hit this lady.
But how she know it was stolen?
All right, this is where I'm confused at. Okay, so in the stolen car, it was only the boy who got arrested, 17-year-old boy, and the red-haired girl. It doesn't sound like the woman on the grass who died was in that car. It sounded like she the one who was driving the other car that got hit. So now he just threw his life away over a stolen car that you have now killed somebody in that could have possibly lived if it wasn't for the police blocking shit and not letting this lady assist, or RN assist until EMTs got there. And then when the EMTs got there, they're blocked, so they couldn't even help. The cop already pronounced her dead and she wasn't dead. It's just a lot going on. And I'm sure it's going to be a lawsuit behind this for sure.
I don't know any of that. I'm just letting you know that the vehicle was stolen. As a nurse, okay, and as a first responder, I know you want to do whatever you can to help somebody, but I promise you, unfortunately, there was nothing you could do at that point.
Hey, tell them don't chase them if they ain't doing no felonies.
Sir, I'm not trying to argue with y'all, and I don't want you arguing with the officers or anything. We're just trying to process.
No, I live here, though. I can't get in my driveway. She's talking about something on my phone. I can do whatever I want to do. This is where I live at. I can't even pull my car in the driveway.
I understand. Respect the person.
No,
who's
I do.
over.
I do.
That's all.
I do. I'm so sorry to hear that.
That's just.
Is she going to the hospital?
Yeah. She is.
Well,
You know her?
Yes.
The girl?
Yes. Oh, that's my son, my son's girlfriend.
The girl you just got out of this car?
Yeah. Got a good relationship.
You know she was in that car, right?
She probably ain't know if it was stolen.
It wasn't no normal vehicle. It wasn't like for no petty crime, okay? It was a serious crime that vehicle was taken in.
It was
so just know it was a serious crime. We don't chase for like petty stuff. You just got to understand that you got my officers that are involved in the chase that are hyped up. I don't know if somebody said something disrespectful to you, but you got to understand they're not. Nobody trying to be disrespectful to you.
You got to call it off at some
You do, absolutely.
I'm sure probably a million people asked you guys already, but did you guys see anything or?
I was in the living room watching TV. I heard something. What I thought I first heard was a boom. I thought it was a salt truck dropping
the plow?
Yeah, dropping a plow. Then when I heard boom, 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 then I said, oh, somebody.
Damn. Right in front of his goddamn driveway, in his yard. Imagine that. Imagine you in your house chilling, watching a show, and you just hear boom, and you come out and somebody dead in your front lawn, a big-ass accident going on, and now you got all these police in front of your yard. And you like, damn, I'm just trying to finish my little Netflix series. And now it's a dead body on the front. This is crazy, man. This is sad, man. Condolences to her family and recipes to her, man.
I didn't get told. But I didn't imagine when I opened the door to see this.
Yeah.
I seen the police running on the side of that White House with their guns. Like, did they catch the guy?
Yeah, we got two people that were back there.
Good, man. Then I'm so sick of this. Was that lady walking or was she thrown from a car?
From what I understand, she was thrown from that car.
Oh, from this car?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Damn, man.
The suspect driving the stolen Jeep, Tyrone Griffin, who was 17 years old at the time of the crash, pleaded guilty in connection with the Euclid police pursuit that resulted in the death of 44-year-old Michelle Wall. Wall was on her way to church when the stolen Jeep driven by Tyrone Griffin struck her vehicle at a high rate of speed, ejecting her from the car.
Damn, look at the irony in that. On the way to church. On the way to church and get killed. God damn.
Medics later pronounced her dead at the scene. Griffin entered guilty pleas to 1 count of attempted murder and 1 count of failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer. He was sentenced to 14 years in prison. A firearm was recovered from the stolen Jeep, which had been taken during a carjacking involving 2 women in Cleveland.
Damn, 14 years? That's a slap on the wrist. 14 years for a murder? You just killed the whole high-speed chase, strong-arm robbery? Damn.
Cleveland on March 15th. Neither victim reported injuries from the initial carjacking.
The word routine does not exist in policing. A stolen car taken at gunpoint isn't just a piece of property. It's a loaded weapon racing down the city streets. And when the person driving is a juvenile, the danger multiplies, and youth doesn't erase the risk, it amplifies it. Because impulse and horsepower make for a deadly combination. And I know firsthand that criminals behind the wheel do not calculate consequences. They don't see people driving home from work or just people going to church. An impact is unforgiving because 1 second of reckless flight can erase an entire life in the blink of an eye. And that's the part the public doesn't like to confront, and honestly, I understand why. And a single pursuit decision isn't just about the suspect and squad cars, it's about the unknown people on the road who never asked to be a part of it in the first place. And I've learned that cops live in that contradiction. Pursue too aggressively and you risk tragedy. You hold back and you allow a violent suspect to slip away only to strike again later. There's no clean outcome when the suspect is a juvenile willing to play with lives that don't belong to him. So my question is, does age excuse the devastation left behind? Because a stolen car doesn't care if its driver is 16 or 36, because the results are the same and the destruction just as final.
Damn. All right. Here's what I need to know. What would you have done in that situation? What would you have done in that situation? Would you have let the person go? Or would you have continued to pursue them, even though they're driving reckless? And one result would be possibly killing somebody, which they did, or letting them go and letting them commit another crime down the line. Which one would it be for you? You know what I'm saying? They both got terrible endings, but you got to make a decision. And me personally, yeah, man, listen, it ain't even worth it. The nigga already driving crazy, driving on the wrong side of the street, running stop signs, doing all that. And I'm like, yeah, listen, man, a lot could go wrong right here because you never know. At that rate, he going to hit somebody, and that somebody just may be your mother, your daughter, your son if they driving. You know what I'm saying? Your family member, your girl's mom. Who knows, man? You got to look at it from that way. Like, it might be somebody you love that they're going to smack. I don't know, man. That's just me personally, man. Let me know what y'all would do in the comment section right now. You dig? And I'm going to give you 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. All right, y'all. There it is, man. There it is. There it is. We banged them out today. Shout out to the Ace Pit. Shout out to the Ace Pit. ABP reactions going crazy, man. We going to keep these rocking, keep these rolling. Make sure y'all go to the description. Make sure y'all go to where it say Discord. Join the Discord to submit a video. If you got a video you want me to react to, and click the link, join the Discord, go to entertainment, go underneath where it says reactions, and drop the links in there. And that's what I'm going to react to, man. Or you can just drop it underneath the post. Go to the post tab on this page, on the home page, go to post. And when I say what time I'm going live, just drop the reaction in there. And I always look at it before I go live. So, you know, drop it there, man. Definitely appreciate y'all. If y'all enjoy these ABP reactions, man, go ahead and press the like right now. Press the like button right now, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me my likes. Give me my likes. Give me my likes. I want my likes. I want my likes. I want my likes. Press the like button, man. Stop being a bitch. Give me my likes, man. Come on, stop hating. If you ain't pressed the like button by now, you a hater. You a hater. So you a hater? Press the goddamn like button, man. Let's get them likes up. All right, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all leave a comment. I just learned that you can't leave a comment while the episode's live. So when I get off here, just leave a comment, man. Show some love in the motherfucking comment section. And if y'all want to keep these going, man, leave a comment. Let me know that. And I'll be dropping these reactions, spreading them out throughout the week. So y'all make sure y'all look at those. And when I do that little cutout, standalone post, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all smash the like on all these reactions. Let's keep these going, man. Right now, we dropping 2 a day. I'm going to step it up to 3 a day. And we're going to keep going as we grow, man. As we keep growing, it's going to be 4 a day, 5 a day. We're going to keep this shit rocking, nigga. ABP, nigga, the biggest, the highest, the baddest, nigga. Big bad FMW, man. We up off this motherfucking chill.